I wish I would have had that, yo. I started recording and I couldn't get the fuck.
I don't want to hear you talking about shit. Because you didn't see the episode anyway. Yo quiero.
Yo quiero que puñalan a Hayward.
Yeah.
Ustedes tienen que tener mi odio hacia Hayward. Yo quiero que venga alguien y lo apuñale.
Yours is. Yo sinceramente a mí me encanta ver películas bien mierda. I love it.
Yeah,
y después Lava Lap over here has no intro porque todavía no me han puesto en el intro, but you know it's okay. I love conversation.
Lava Lap is like the adopted bastard child, like
yes, that's true. It's the adopted bastard child.
Bueno, I remember telling y'all motherfuckers, send me a picture so I can make the new intro. Guess how many pictures I have received?
Now he pulls out the boss. Now he pulls out the boss card.
Exacto.
He's not wrong.
I didn't know that I had to do a little video to feel accepted by you.
You motherfucker! I've showed you the picture, and yo, this is how we start the fucking episode.
That should be his intro right there. The Lava Lab saying, "I didn't know we had to fucking send you anything."
Yo, everybody, what's up? This is Extra Credit. This is our extra episodes for Sundays. As always, I'm your host Lex. I'm here with Selly, Migs, and fucking Lava Lamp. How's everybody doing?
I'm a Lava Lamp.
All good.
You're supposed to spice it up, but you're supposed to be like, "I'm really fucking hot right now." I'm glowing with inspiration, trapped inside a vessel.
Like, I'm trapped in a vessel. I cannot escape.
Anyway, wait a minute.
¿Te va a sacar Cristina Aguilera?
I can't sing that well.
I got the reference. What the fuck?
I got the reference too, but I can't sing that well. He visto mucho Glee últimamente, so maybe si sigo viendo más Glee lo consumo. Loco, si te empiezo a explicar por qué empecé a ver Glee, te vas a reír.
Shoot, go ahead. Why did you start watching Glee?
Well, it actually connects to what you want to talk about.
Oh, really? Are you feeling euphoric?
So, me puse a ver Glee because in my head I was like, I feel que Glee es un prototipo de Euphoria. And I actually have, ya de que he visto 3 seasons, I actually have stuff that I can prove it. I can actually connect it to it.
Are they like snorting Adderall out of trumpets?
So, no, pero they can get in like stupid scene situations. Pero más allá que eso, the cinematography dictates a lot of the action in the show. Y pasa mucho en Glee como pasa en Euphoria. Claro, es mucho más simple porque it's within certain parameters, pero hay momentos donde la cinematografía goes bonkers sometimes. And I'm like, you know, for a Fox show, you didn't have to do it. And it's kind of impressive that they actually do some of those things. So yo digo, okay, so there's something there. Incluso el soundtrack es vocals, because obviously a Glee, so los soundtrack and vocals, and they do that shit in Euphoria as well. So there's some stuff that's kind of like, I could see a connection. I could see someone doing like a 1-hour video essay comparing Glee to Euphoria, and I'm not going to be that person to do it, but I'm pretty sure someone could do that.
Although you should.
Before we start explaining just like Orengo did, what we're watching, does anybody else in this room see Orengo like the type of person that would watch Glee?
That's literally what.
Yes.
Hennessy. Okay, good. Why, Sally? Why?
Why, Sally? Go. You don't get off that easy.
De nuevo, I've known you for a while now.
That's true. Yes.
De que yo te conocí de hace cuánto, casi ya 5 años atrás.
Sí, yeah.
So, yes.
All right.
To me,
yes.
I think Orengo and Glee, even the word Glee doesn't match with Orengo. I can't even picture Orengo saying the word Glee or gleeful. Like, if there isn't somebody in Glee that has like a heroin addict and thinking about suicide in the background, I can't imagine him being captivated by the narrative within this show.
I think Orengo like could be a character in Glee. He's the one that like this is a musical, right?
Yes, it's a musical.
So everybody's like doing the fucking music and the whole choreographed dance, and like Orengo's that character in the background is like, the fuck is everybody?
And there's a few characters that do that. So yes.
Everybody all of a sudden has a background in dance at this school. What the fuck is going on?
Orengo is the janitor mopping the floors, looking into the hallways like, these fucking kids. When is there gonna be a fucking massacre in this fucking school? Just go away.
You say that shit. In season 5, there was a school shooting. In season 5,
What?
Yes,
that was the
they
hook.
do that.
That was the hook. Orengo found out about that first and then said, I gotta see this
No,
show.
no. El chiste de Glee
and they're
es
singing. The
el
guys with the
chiste
gun singing.
El chiste de Glee es que Glee fue de los shows que actually saw since the pilot.
Espérate. Time out. The shooting, is it also musical? Tell me they don't sing that
No,
song.
that's a super self-serious. No.
Better run faster than my bullets.
No se la tiraron. It's like a very self-serious episode.
Okay.
Like super
I was about to say, oh shit.
No. They go. No.
Yeah, usually, as you guys know, the after school club is 5 of us, but Deke couldn't be here today because apparently he's,
priorities, right? Priorities.
He's in the streets. Look at look at that.
Oh
picture.
yeah, I was looking at that picture right now.
As soon as we said Manolo Solo looks tough, we get this picture.
That's true.
Yes.
And then here we go. We just go back. We go. I hope he doesn't put that on Tinder.
Well, you're already looking for a lawsuit because you didn't blur out the person's face in the back that gave us permission whatsoever.
It's okay.
To use his
That's Sengo.
That's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, Sengo's cool. You're all right. We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we got a couple of topics that we're going to talk about today. And we got some off-the-cuff topics that we're going to talk about. Before we get to the off-the-cuff topics, what happened?
What did everybody watch?
We're doing that first?
Can I fucking stop? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here, yo?
I don't know, Pacino. You're spitting out like 50 words a minute there. I thought you were gonna skip over the fucking.
We're gonna get to that, bitch. That's part of the off the cuff topics, motherfucker. We're gonna get to it.
It's great. I love it.
All right.
I want to fucking talk about the fucking picture of the motherfucker you have in your background. I want to fucking talk about the Batman. The movie's about is what? We're 4 weeks off, 3 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know your guys' opinion on. Do you feel like there's just too much promotion? I feel like every couple of days we get another scene, another TV spot, another trailer. I think like I said before, the most famous heroes is Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman. They're like top 3 globally, the most recognizable heroes. I felt like they could have went the route like Spider-Man didn't show shit, and there was enough hype from those last 2 trailers they did in DC fandom. I feel like I've stopped watching the fucking scenes that they put on YouTube because I feel like every week they're showing more. You read a fucking comic book that's like a prequel to this shit. I'm trying not to find out anything else.
It's a novel, bro. I went the step even further, bro. I didn't need visuals. I fucking made it in my brain what it's gonna look like.
Pregunta. From a budget para promoción también de budget en los chavos que ha hecho, ¿qué película de DC, en este caso pues, obviamente WP, ha sido successful sin contar Snyder Cut?
En cuestión monetaria.
Yes. Y olvídate.
Yeah, he pulled out the trump card. We're talking about what you define as a success, right? Like monetary.
No, por eso, monetary.
Because in terms of art, there's a movie called The Snyder Cuts.
No, it's BBS. So let's talk about why BBS is the best DC movie I've ever able to.
I think
por eso sin contar Snyder Cut, que pues es algo aparte, ¿verdad? Que eso es otra cosa aparte.
If I'm not mistaken, I think is Wonder Woman 1, Aquaman, and Shazam.
Ajá, pero
Aquaman primero.
Aquaman,
and then
Wonder Woman,
Aquaman,
and then Shazam.
Or Suicide Squad, actually.
Entonces, ¿cuándo salieron esas películas?
A few years ago.
Exacto.
So you're talking about like the most recent?
No, I'm just talking about successful. Como que
bueno, Joker también. Joker fue un
también, pero es que como Joker también parece como si fuese clase aparte, aunque sí está de Pattinson también es clase aparte, o sea, no tenemos a Batfleck, no tenemos a toda esta gente que nos prometieron. Pero en el momento que estaba promocionándose Wonder Woman, había hype y la película fue chévere y todo el mundo la fue a ver y fue un success. Aquaman, había un montón de promoción, estuvo chévere, people liked it y hizo un montón de chavos. ¿Cuál era la otra? Fucking Suicide Squad. Joker, Suicide Squad, todas ellas han tenido un montón de promoción, todas ellas tienen una escena aquí, otra escena acá, pero estamos hablando de una película que dura casi 3 horas y pico. You know, que a mí no me extraña que saquen clips de aquí y de acá, sacar eso del medio, que por lo menos tú te sientas, eso de el clip, pero oh my god, hay algo más allá, el contexto que le dan está mucho mejor de lo que yo vi en el clip.
Si ustedes se recuerdan del mismo Spider-Man, puede ser también que están copiando esa estrategia. La Spider-Man No Way Home, every other day estaban sacando un teaser que era un repurpose de, qué sé yo, like Electro, y entonces se llaman escenas de Electro, un repurpose de Sandman, un repurpose de cuáles eran los otros que habían, Sandman o whatever. Cada uno tenía like a little teaser de 30 segundos. They would repurpose scenes left and right and re-scramble them and do like a 30-second fucking TV spot every other day.
You're wrong. You're wrong. They were slicker. They used scenes that weren't even in the fucking movie.
Sí, no, pero ya cuando los villanos estaban demostrados, pues hicieron uno para Lizard Man, yo me acuerdo que hicieron uno para Sandman, le hicieron uno para Electro. Entonces yo creo que la estrategia es dos. ¿Vieron lo que pasó con Spider-Man? Que they could get away con sacar basically clips todos los fucking días. Lo que Sally dice es muy correcto. Una película de 3 horas, todavía no tienes todo el contexto de lo que está pasando. Y Warner Brothers notoriously siempre tira demasiada promoción. Yo todavía me recuerdo el día que yo estaba con unos amigos y de pronto sacaron el tercer trailer de BBS cuando enseñaron a Doomsday. Y yo me cagué en la vida porque yo no sabía que iba a salir. I mean, I had a hunch porque sé los cómics, pero yo dije, no creo que se tiren Doomsday, yo creo que la pelea final va a ser entre Batman y Superman proper. De pronto me sacan Doomsday, me encojoné porque yo sabía toda la narrativa de la película and that shit was unnecessary. Y presentaron ese trailer y después te hicieron más mierda después, que eran más TV spots de la película antes que saliera la película. Pero ¿qué pasa? That movie, even though it didn't make $1 billion, it made like 800, 900 million. So la estrategia funciona. I don't like it. Right? And I didn't like it for Spider-Man tampoco. Yo paré de ver muchas cosas de Spider-Man porque llegó un punto que todos los TV spots seguían, aunque era repurposing a lot of the similar scenes, seguían tirándote like new visuals o ciertas líneas específicas, bla, bla, bla. And it kept getting very fucking annoying. So yo paré. Pasó lo mismo con Batman. Pero de que hay un exceso de marketing, for sure. Pero yo creo que es porque se ha visto ya, because of the money, que Spider-Man hizo casi 2 billones. Even BBS y el mismo, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Joker, cuando hacen este over marketing, les brea.
Exacto, o sea, y por eso lo digo, porque siempre debe haber un balance. There's always should be a balance. Por lo menos les ha funcionado con Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Suicide Squad y Joker. Pero, again, 3-hour movie, clips here and there, en verdad que no, como que va a cansar porque cansa, a mí me cansaría, yo no he visto ninguno por eso mismo y ya que yo no soy la mejor fan de Batman en el mundo,
Mira, te voy a dar un ejemplo, este es el mejor ejemplo que yo tengo, porque esto me pasó cuando yo era más joven. Cuando anunciaron The Dark Knight fue una película que yo seguí desde el mismo principio, meaning desde que salió la primera foto de ese Joker, I was eating every morsel of marketing. Cuando empezaron a hacer los trailers, yo veía todos los trailers, cuando se todos los TV spots, yo me comí los 26 TV spots que esa gente sacó.
About The Dark Knight?
The Dark Knight, the original Dark Knight. Cuando yo vi la película, even though it blew my expectations, yo sabía basically the whole structure of the narrative with the exception of 2 scenes. Una creo que era lo que pasaba dentro del hospital with Joker and Two-Face, porque creo que eso nunca fue un TV spot, y obviamente the aftermath of what happened with Two-Face, que sería básicamente the end of the movie. Everything else was spoiled completely in TV spots, and if you were savvy enough, you could actually link up all the things together in los TV spots.
And they were giving websites exclusive clips from the movie too, because I remember IGN had the bar scene.
Yes,
with Two-Face.
Exactly.
Where you didn't get to see the face, but if you paused it, you could see like a little bit of charcoal and shit.
Exactamente.
And you saw him, tú lo veías de espalda, like the scene was behind him or whatever. I remember that shit.
Hasta esa película, that was back in the day, they like vomitaron toda la película en TV spots, genuinamente toda la película, y tú podías atar cabos fácilmente con los TV spots alone. And that movie made $1 billion. So yo creo que es que Warner Brothers, ¿verdad? Su costumbre siempre ha sido overmarket. Overmarket the whole film.
Dan más chavos en el marketing que a los suits de los superhéroes.
Te lo juro que sí. Ay, qué funny.
I haven't. I reached the point where I don't want to watch anymore, but it's simply because of like how interested. Like now, I'm on the fucking hype train for real, for real.
Yeah.
And then the novel came out or whatever, and I read it, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I see they're doing different things with, like, even backstory. They're doing interesting things or whatever. I found it like super. They hype the novel hyped me up for the thing. Whether they say it's canon, like it literally is canon. Whether they'll reference it in the movie, whether it be lightly or not, that's my curious part, because they link certain characters in the novel. Or whatever, so it's very. I'm very curious to see how, como dice Orengo, oh, this doesn't count because then you have to give me an exposition in the movie of basically 5 minutes of him saying, oh yeah, remember that, remember when that happened or whatever. And this is a book, this isn't a series, so I wonder if they'll actually reference what happens in the book.
Do you guys think there's gonna be any like major surprises in this movie?
For a 3-hour movie, they better.
Pero surprises. Pero wait, define surprises.
So here's my deal. I think there's a
you're not expecting to see
algo que te patee la cara. No iba a decir el bicho, pero no puedo.
I think us. Maybe it might not surprise us, but I think people the casuals that go see it, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
I'm thinking like an unexpected character or unexpected head.
Shut up. You know what you want to... We already know what you want to see. Like, you have it stamped on your fucking forehead.
I'm not talking about Joker or nothing like that. I'm not talking about that. Because
Joker. Not Joker, but Joker played by a specific actor.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not a surprise because that shit is like being in the news. People are like, I'm talking about something that you haven't heard of. Do you think they have something in their pocket that we don't know?
Yes.
That's already something that we like. They say he's in a scene, he could be Joker. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion of something they have in the movie. But it's not confirmed. So if they do it, they'll shock the shit out of me. Which I think I'm gonna say it, and Orengo's gonna be like, well, it's kind of like inferred.
Well, all right. Like, I want to hear it.
The Court of Owls.
Bueno, sí, sure.
I
know. The way that it seems es que parece que either va a tirar para Long Halloween o va a hacer the Court of Owls. Eso es cierto.
So if they actually start doing the Court of Owls, like if they actually, this will be the first time we see them in a live action movie.
Yeah.
See, live action movie specified.
Exactly. Like so, and I don't want to talk about it though. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh shit!
You don't want to talk about what? Something that you read?
In the book.
Okay.
They don't mention there's something that happens, and I guess they're gonna explain it in the movie. I want to say it so bad. God damn it!
Say it.
I can't. Orengo, cover your ears.
Oh, okay. I'll leave.
I know you. Yes. No, don't leave.
Okay,
just mute us. Just mute us, and I'll give you the signal.
I'm good.
I guess he can't hear us. So in the book, they explain that Bruce Wayne and his dad, they give up the Wayne Manor at the beginning to turn it into an orphanage. Now, whether that's forced by somebody else or not, like whether he willingly gave up the manor for the kids, or there's somebody else that's like forcing his hand because he's the dirty person, like he's a dirty politician or whatever. That's something. And there's already links established in the novel between the Riddler and Bruce Wayne. There's already they established from when they're young or whatever. Like he, the Riddler was basically like an orphan in the Wayne Manor. He's an orphan in the Wayne Manor.
Okay.
Bruce Wayne is a fucking
who? Sorry, so who?
The Riddler.
Okay. Sí, sorry.
They basically apply that.
Bruce Wayne is?
Bruce Wayne is like a fucking. So you know why? The reason why I love this shit. Orengo's missing all this. So the reason why the car looks the way it looks in the movie is because that car is built by hand since he was a teenager. Bruce Wayne built that car by hand. He's not looking to build a Batmobile. He's looking to build just a fast-ass car. He likes street racing at night and like all this shit. He's like to fuck around. Like, how can I say it?
Being a car lover, that to me that was inferred.
I thought it was inferred, but I would believe that this is the first time that Alfred isn't the one preparing his shit.
Exacto. O sea, es que a mí es que no se tiene Batman-esque aesthetic to it. Tiene como que ese feel de que lo hizo él, no lo hizo Fox, no lo hizo Alfred, no lo hizo más nadie, que lo hizo, no sé, por alguna razón.
So the Batmobile, from what I understood, the Batmobile in the novel is literally his first car. That's the car he's fucking had his whole. That's the bond he has with that car.
He's like at night, Toretto style, fucking Fast and Furious, street racing.
No, Orengo, espérate.
Todavía, okay.
Wait, I'm gonna give you this signal. I'm gonna give you this signal to come back in.
Okay, I'm gonna go in now. Okay. Okay, I'm here now.
All right, we can stop.
No, pero en lo que tú estás diciendo, yo como que you can actually see that happen. Si no lo hacen, pues fuck it. Como que missed opportunity, another one.
So is Vin Diesel the one that fixes the car?
Bro, shut up.
Shit. So Vin Diesel is the original Al del guion de Darren Aronofsky that he said that Al was like a car fixer-upper.
It's not even Vin Diesel. It's Toretto.
Anyway, there's links between these characters, but between characters in the movie since a certain time period and then.
Yeah, no sé, es que it looks like it, pero pues we could be wrong.
The way they describe certain things is super duper fucking interesting. Like that, reading that novel, that shit hyped me up for the movie because I'm like, this feels different to me. They've never done this before in the series, and then a certain situation involving the family or whatever, the way that they play around with that idea is like they're coy about it in the book. So I'm wondering if that's gonna be the reveal in the movie. You know what I mean? If that's gonna be the oh shit moment in the movie, which will then lead into what I'm thinking is what they're going for in this movie.
Yeah.
How about you, Orengo? Do you see or do you think that we're gonna have any major surprises?
I don't want the Joker. I don't want to see Scarecrow. I don't want to see Mr. Freeze. I don't want to see Poison Ivy. I don't want to see Batgirl. I don't want to see. I think that's
Robin.
it.
Which Robin?
I think the question was what you think is gonna happen, and not all the things that you don't want to see.
Oh, I want to have a story. Is that difficult to get at this day and age? I want to have something that all the characters that show up in the movie have a purpose, and they're not there for Easter eggs or member berries. Or I want to be like, oh, I know that. Like, I don't want that. I just want a stupid story that makes sense. Makes the character that I like compelling and interesting, makes his struggle, whatever it may be compelling, be cohesive to whatever the villain's end goals ultimately are. I want to see a yin-yang story where the Riddler is fucking shit up and Batman has to try to salvage whatever he can while he's learning deep, dark secrets about whatever. And I just want to have a stupid, compelling story where they don't reference Superman every 5 seconds. Even though I already know that Superman apparently is in this world and someone is dressed like Superman, whatever, that's fine, that's cute. But I don't want Clark Kent in the third act to show up and be like, hi, Robert Pattinson Batman, I'm here to save you from that kooky Riddler. Because I will shoot people.
What if they give you 3 hours? What if they give you 3 hours of compelling, dark, gritty storytelling, and then in a post-credit scene, Flash accidentally stumbles into this world and is like, "The fuck? Where did I told Victor this would happen."
I swear que si eso pasa, I'm not kidding. I swear si eso pasa, I'm going to write the spoiler in my letterbox review para que todo el mundo que lo vea se lo spoile. I'm gonna fuck everyone over. If they actually,
do you think at this point in time, do you think that you're gonna get that out of the Batman movie?
Yes, I trust the people behind it enough to think that I'm gonna get a compelling narrative.
Orengo's gonna be moved to tears, and then everybody's gonna clap, right? And then the credits are gonna roll. The real fans are gonna stay, and then when he sees that Flash scene, you're gonna hear like a muffled gunshot, just a.
Exacto. Yep.
Wow.
Tú vas a ver la noticia en el nuevo día.
Brains splattered on the wall in the form of a bat signal.
Not even. Orengo's just gonna stand up and just silently walk to his car and just cry in his car.
Exacto.
Because it's just gonna be alone in his car crying.
Yep, just gonna be.
I think the newsline is gonna be something like indie filmmaker lights gas tank of car on fire and sits inside.
Sits inside crying over the Batman premiere.
And then, like, the onseers tried to drag him out of his car, and all he was screaming was, "They raped him! They raped him! They fucking raped him!"
I truly hope que ya que Matt Reeves se jaltó diciendo de que no, mi Batman va a ser un Batman diferente y que no está conectado con nada. Se jaltó diciendo esa mierda, so he better commit to that fucking premise.
I think it will be, Orengo. Honestly, like, I think we're gonna get, whether for good or for bad, like whatever our if we're gonna like it or not like it, we're definitely getting a different take on this character than what we've seen before.
Sí, yo no quiero que
we're gonna have reasons.
But I'll say this, I wouldn't mind a Robin. Because a todo esto, they've never done a compelling Robin tampoco. So I
it's
wouldn't
too early
mind.
for a Robin though for his career.
No. Es verdad, no tienes razón. I'm not saying right now, pero si hicieron una trilogía, whatever, I wouldn't mind seeing a Robin down the line. Porque we've never seen it. So
what if this version of Batman, he's like in his 20s and Robin is like a 13-year-old kid?
Hey,
but
man.
I think he's too early to
or he's like 7 years old. He's like a badass 7-year-old.
I mean,
and you can imagine that shit, the fight scenes of like people just fucking punching the 7-year-old.
Mira, to be fair, Kick-Ass lo hizo and it did it very successfully.
Hey, there you go. You see?
So it's doable.
It's full circle.
It's doable.
I already got somebody that can fucking play Robin. He already has the fucking potty mouth and he's young as fuck.
Dale.
And he's related to something that we're gonna talk about later.
Oh, look at him connecting the dots.
Who the fuck
the
is
fucking
that?
The
little drug dealer in Euphoria?
Little drug dealer from Euphoria, son.
Dios mío santo.
Right there, son.
Jesus.
The little kid from Euphoria. Perfecto.
I still all right, let's keep on going. Go ahead. Is that our next topic? Or are we gonna jump into that?
Next.
No, let's talk about the morality of the deepfakes, and then we're gonna go on to all the off-cuff topics.
Okay.
All right.
We have been talking about this recently, about where the CGI that was used in fucking Boba Fett to recreate Luke Skywalker and shit. I didn't even know that his dialogue was also kind of deepfake, that they didn't have him say anything, nor was another actor using dialogue. They have I think
the application, the program.
That takes all the audio that recorded audio from Mark Hamill during the years and recreated the dialogue.
I'll tell you one thing. Like right off the bat, I knew something was up with that fucking dialogue. Like I didn't feel it matched at all.
Yeah.
The character. I was like, is that the body double talking? Because that shit don't sound like Mark Hamill like one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. Like if anything, it didn't even like, I don't know why it didn't even feel it matched the setting or the tone the actor was trying to convey, even though it's like a deep fake. Like it didn't feel right. It felt like when you watch anime with English dubs.
See.
Like it felt really fucking odd. Like it really felt off. Like I watched Dark. The first time I watched Dark, I watched it in its natural tongue, and I think they were like what? They're like
in its natural lingo.
It is natural tongue.
It's natural tongue, bro. Like they're from what? They're like from Iceland
German.
or some shit.
German,
right?
German,
right. Fine. I watched it in German. One day, I decided to take a stroll down Idiotville. I'm like, what's that sound like English? I was like, oh dear Jesus God, no. No.
Esto no es Monster Inc.
I was like, oh, truly. I was like, what the this guy, Magnus, does not sound like that.
Yo hago lo mismo con todos los animes. Cuando yo termino un anime, yo digo, ¿cómo se escucha en inglés? Me pasó con Como Can't Communicate, creo que eso está en Netflix ahora mismo. It's a stupid little slice of life high school anime. Entonces, yo escucho el anime, está cool normal en japonés. Cuando pongo el primer episodio en inglés, the protagonist is a very like standard Deku type, meaning like very optimistic. He wants to stand out in school. And he literally sounds like a Deku type in English. Guys, this is my first time in high school, and I know I'm going to excel and bring the best in other people. Yo me quedo, maldita sea, why they bring Deku over here? What the hell's going on? Isn't this like a weird romantic high school drama? Why the hell does he sound like Deku?
Nobody's nobody's ever that positive in life. With that, even people who are positive don't speak in that tone of voice.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You are right. Like I felt the same way con Luke. cuando él estaba hablando, es verdad, they mentioned that technology back in Mandalorian in season 2, sí, ¿verdad? Porque ustedes lo vieron cuando they do the behind the scenes, right? So they did behind the scenes del último episodio y ahí es donde Jon Favreau habló sobre el deepfake technology y también habló del deepfake AI technology que se estaba usando. Y cuando yo vi el episodio, el deepfake está cabrón en su cara. It's way better than they did before. It's because they hired the kid from YouTube, Shamook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y entonces that guy obviously knew what he was doing, and they allowed him to like make the deepfake as good as he could be, and it really shows. El problema ahora is a performance issue because of the fact que pues this technology is still too new. Tratar de hacer que esa cara emote de la forma que you need to emote, ahí es donde está el problema. Entonces, ahí es donde sigue pasando la discrepancia que tú estás hablando. Porque también la forma que él habla se escucha fucking bizarra. Se escucha que it's trying to be like Return of the Jedi Luke, pero as if it was like weird wooden acting from the prequels.
I think they got away with it slightly, in the slightest, because like you said, the character is very Zen-like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So they got away with like, this motherfucker just sounds high half the time. Like,
Exacto.
You know what I mean?
Sí,
They got away with it.
La voz de Mark Hamill para ese tiempo era como, qué sé yo, casi Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
sí.
That little boy, I like him. Yeah, like that type of voice or whatever.
And even when Luke talking Return of the Jedi, there's certain inflections. Even cuando él trataba de ser más Jedi-like, él todavía tiene un poquito de inflections, un poquito de dinamismo con su voz. Aquí era bastante stoic all the time, pero era weird. Se sentía ethereal, but in a bad way.
Yeah.
Sí.
I was expecting him. I was like, if this motherfucker gives Grogu the speech about I killed my own father, and he sounds like that, I'm gonna fucking turn this shit off.
Yeah, it was a little jarring.
Do you think, or did you feel like the deepfake took you out of the scene? Not the audio, but the fact that it was deepfake. Did that take you out of the scene at any time?
No.
I think visually, I think visually it looked impressive, and I would buy it. Like, I know it's not actually him, but I mean, I could go with it. But the audio was the one thing that like totally disconnected.
Yo creo que el truco tiene que ser enseñárselo a alguien que no sepa que esto es deepfake. Es más, enseñárselo a alguien que no sepa ni que es un Star Wars.
Yeah, exacto.
Literal, show it to somebody, be like, enseñale el clipcito, dile, ¿qué tú piensas de la escena? Like, oh, it looks kind of cool. The guy looks cool. Why? Como que that guy's not real. What?
I can do
that.
Yeah. I can do that. I know somebody who like hasn't seen any of these. So
exacto, por eso te digo, tírate esa maroma para que tú veas que they're gonna be like, that should look real to me. Like, what? Why is it not real? Es como que ahí donde te va a volar la cabeza. Yeah.
Mira, me voy a adelantar un poquito al tema, ¿verdad? Porque para mí es una pregunta bien genuina. Como que, ¿cuándo es el momento de recast con actores que se parezcan? Sí, me estoy refiriendo a Sebastian Stan.
Right now.
Exacto. ¿Cuál es el momento de recast these characters? Aunque son icónicos por más de 40 años, pero entonces Batman, you recast it, pero este personaje que you see somebody que es un buen actor, que puede hacer un mejor trabajo que un cabrón deepfake, con un fake person in the background. You know, Star Wars no es como que intocable.
I want to say that it's circumstantial, right? So it depends on the situation.
Sure. Pero es como que it's insane to think that we still have the same characters by the same faces for over 50 years. Y es como que stop.
I'm wondering if they don't do the Sebastian Stan thing. A, because of like schedule or money, but I'm wondering, is his body type, like, is Sebastian Stan like a brolic human being? Like, does he look big? Like,
he does for Marvel. He does look big for Marvel. Pero si a él lo ponen en una dieta, lo ponen a trabajar un poquito.
I'm wondering if maybe that might be the issue. Like if they put him in the suit, like his face might look the same, but he might look like a fucking brolic as Luke. And Luke was
fíjate,
like,
eso mismo, mira, bien fuera de tema, ¿verdad? Bien fuera de tema. O sea, todo el mundo pensaba lo mismo con Channing Tatum cuando dijeron, él quiere hacer de Gambit. ¿Qué quiere hacer de Gambit? Pero ¿qué pasa? La gente lo ve como un macharrán que parece que se metía esteroides, cuando en realidad el cabrón es súper flaco. Like, literalmente, he was so skinny. O sea, como que, mano, te están vendiendo películas de superheroes o de ¿sabes? Como que así bien fucking tosco, cuando en realidad el actor puede hacer muchas otras cosas.
Sebastian Stan is like toquito or nothing like that. I think he's
he looks big. in Marvel, pero
Exactly. And his other
lo
shit, he looks
pones,
like
o sea,
an average dude.
exacto. Si tú lo pones a rebajar el músculo, o sea, él sabe bien cómo está, él es un dios griego y todo pendeja.
This is the part.
Pero si a él lo ponen como que a que se parezca al
This is
personaje.
the part of the podcast where we body shame Sebastian Stan and
Exacto.
Channing
No,
Tatum.
bendito. Por eso digo que él es un dios griego.
Un flaco.
Por eso digo, él es un Adonis, un dios griego, ¿saben? Para películas de Marvel, pero si lo ponen en una rutina, como hicieron con fucking el pendejo de Chris Pratt, pues entonces.
We're also body shaming Chris Pratt now too.
Pero when you guys think about it,
Uh-huh.
I mean, we saw that they can just rearrange el body type to see fit. I mean, they did it in Captain America la primera.
Exacto.
So si fuese el caso de que maybe he looks a little bit too different to Mark Hamill as he's supposed to look, they could just fix that in post, no problem. So yo no creo que sería un issue. I would say, y yo creo que yo sí participé de eso porque me pasó con una película, voy a dar este ejemplo. I actually feel que si tú haces un recast, aunque la gente lo lleva pidiendo, yo creo que quizás son gente específica que lo está pidiendo, pero creo que la mayoría de la gente tendrá un problema if you actually recast the actor a estas alturas. Porque
eso.
yo creo que la gente ya se acostumbró a asociar personajes icónicos con el actor. So, cuando tú en el mismo universo, ¿verdad? Si estamos hablando del mismo universo, tú pones a un actor diferente a hacer el performance. Si es un personaje secundario o terciario, te la compra porque pasó con War Machine. Pero si tú cambias a Robert Downey Jr. en la segunda película para el tercero y te ponías otro fucking actor, people would have been like, what the fuck's going on? They got away with Hulk y era porque it was early on.
I was pissed.
Okay, there you go. You were pissed. I was pissed too. I was butthurt too because I liked Edward Norton.
Yeah,
pero mucha gente lo aceptó porque el outing que él tuvo en Avengers justified enough people y fue la película que más gente vio, to be fair, que cemented him as the Hulk, punto. Full stop. No hay break de cambiarlo, ¿me entiendes?
Sí, porque no puedes comparar con que vamos a ver a Hulk en X película, pero te vas a sentar, de verdad, pregúntale a la gente, ¿tú de verdad vas a poner a alguien que se sienta a ver esas películas de Hulk de Edward Norton?
Exactamente. Exacto.
Ahí está la diferencia.
They're just gonna take a face value, la de Avengers, y seguir para adelante con esa. So, cuando viene entonces el caso con estas películas, estas propiedades bien masivas donde tú estás asociando a la misma persona con el mismo actor, yo creo que la gente se le hace bien difícil soltar esa persona. Pasa porque pasó con Indy, pasó con Indiana Jones, ¿verdad? Pasó con Star Wars, pasó con... Incluso Han Solo, people were very upset that they got the other kid. Y they accepted a Lando Calrissian, a Donald.
Sí, a Donald Glover.
Lo aceptaron por lo que es, porque he's cool. Pero even some people had a little bit of an issue con él, pero they were more willing porque se parecía bastante al actor. Pero al otro muchacho, they were like, that guy doesn't look like fucking Han Solo, que sirve carajo, y es como que, okay, fine, so.
Mira, Harrison Ford no se parece a cuando era joven.
Claro, esa es la cosa.
Está cabrón. Eso está cabrón.
Pero tú
él ni siquiera se parece cuando era joven, coño.
Tú ves ejemplos como eso, tú ves cómo la gente hace este fan backlash, entonces los estudios piensan, ok, es que no podemos cambiar estos actores en este mismo universo, ¿verdad? Porque si hiciéramos otro reboot de Star Wars, for sure, recast everybody, porque, of course, you have the opportunity. Pero within the timeline that they have, they can't recast porque saben que people are not going to buy that shit at all.
I think it's weird, right? Like you said, I would want to say that it's how much the actor resonates with the crowd, right?
Claro.
Because... Pero a la misma vez, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because Edward Norton really resonated with me as the Hulk. I really adored that performance.
Claro.
Sí.
When they changed him, I was bitching, but until I got to, I guess, like, grow fond of Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. I guess what he brought to the paper was different.
Sí, porque te lo vendió desde el principio.
Exacto.
Yeah, I think so. Like, pero entonces, I think back at movies like The Mummy. I know it's not the same thing, but like the first two movies. Bear with me, I'm going somewhere with this, Sally. Give me a moment. The chick that played Evelyn.
I
forget her name. Rachel Weisz, right? Rachel Weisz. I loved her role in that movie. And then the third movie, the actress they recasted her as, I was like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Pasó con Transformers, ¿no te acuerdas?
What the fuck?
No, pero Transformers son otros 20 pesos.
No, yo sé.
But who did they recast in Transformers?
I mean, claro, they didn't recast Megan Fox's character. They switch a character for another.
They
Yeah.
switched the character. They didn't recast. But it's
Incluso The Dark
different.
Knight, Batman Begins had esta tipa, la que era la jeva de
Katie
Tom
Holmes.
Cruise.
Amy Holmes.
Ajá,
Katie
entonces
Holmes.
después
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. Y
I think
después
Amy Holmes is a porn
la
star.
cambiaron por Maggie Gyllenhaal. Pero
Sí.
people didn't, because at those times no estaba la costumbre de tener que ver el mismo actor haciendo el mismo personaje en toda a la par.
Exacto. Sí, porque ya tú sabes que para la segunda, we're gonna recast. Esa
Ajá,
era la
sí.
mala costumbre de
It's a
antes.
big difference, though. Also, like
Yeah.
with Katie Holmes or with Edward Norton, these were people that just portrayed that character just that one time.
Claro, también. Y son personajes secundarios, como dije, son personajes secundarios.
It's different. Yeah,
All
it's
right,
different when you get a
but
person that's been
okay,
playing it for
okay.
years.
I feel you. All right, but how about maybe this
Tírame.
is a really stupid fucking comparison, but do
Oh,
you remember
God.
Mortal Kombat?
Dale.
Oh, God.
Ah, sí.
Remember Mortal
Raiden,
Kombat?
Raiden.
Fucking Raiden. They recast him to Ajax from the fucking
Ajax from the
Warriors.
Warriors,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like,
But they explained that in the movie. They said, "Oh, this is my other form or some bullshit."
Oh yeah, of course. And it's
sí.
only stuck.
Pero te voy a dar el ejemplo que este era mi punto. So, cuando todo el mundo vio Doctor Sleep.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen
I
it.
saw it.
Okay.
Not yet.
So Lex, esto es para ti.
No importa.
Did you
spoilear.
find it? No, spoilear. Did you find it jarring cuando estaban haciendo los flashback scenes? Y no era.
They recasted Jack Nicholson?
Yes.
Why?
Thank God I didn't see this fucking movie.
So, ve lo que digo. Ve lo que
What?
digo.
No,
Esto
if
prueba
did
mi punto.
what?
if you're doing flashback, ¿por qué no usar fucking footage from the movie?
The movie.
No, porque lo que pasa es que eran escenas nuevas. So what they did was they got actors and actresses because they recasted the kid, they recasted the mother, and they recasted Jack Nicholson's character because they needed to add new scenes for contextualizing whatever's happening in the movie.
Oh, fuck that movie.
So todos son escenas nuevas. Por eso es que digo, when I saw the movie, no, yo sí participé de esta mierda porque when I saw it, yo dije, se ve raro. A veces I could squint and I could see como que, okay, they look like the original characters de The Shining, pero en otras partes I'm like, nah, this just doesn't work for me. It's so weird.
That happened to me in a very stupid way. That happened to me.
Dale.
Not with Dr. Sleep. That happened to me when they first announced the PlayStation Avengers game.
Yeah.
It was just so weird to hear, like to see. For me, it was so weird to see these characters not voiced or not with the voices that I'm already accustomed to hearing. Like to hear this guy play Iron Man, for me, felt a little weird.
I got an Easter egg for you, my boy.
Ooh.
The person that plays Thor has been playing Thor for 10 years plus.
In the animated movies and stuff like that, right?
Yes, 10 plus years, and that person is Grog.
Ooh.
Get the fuck out of here! I didn't know that.
That's
you don't hear it in
Grog.
his, oh,
That's
because
Darren Willingham.
he hasn't seen him play the other character that he plays.
No.
Okay.
That same guy has, I think, another D&D character he plays, and he's like a very proper. He's the total opposite of Grog, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And he sounds like fucking Thor.
Yes.
Like the character sounds like legit like Thor, bro. Like straight up like Thor. Not,
See,
like,
Lex, just listen to Mighty Nine or look for Ford, FJORD. It's supposed to be said. It's supposed to be Fjord.
Mm-hmm.
But they call him Ford. Look for him. Mighty Nine. Listen to his voice. That's it. That's all you need to do.
I thought you were gonna say visually they look like fucking like Walmart knockoffs of the movies.
Oh no!
Like,
oh no! I saw that and I was disgusted. Like fucking Captain America's outfit looked like he was a cop in Bayamon. This motherfucker had like the worst Captain America outfit ever. Pero I digress. That's something totally different. But,
no, pero por lo menos el único que no se siente odd para mí es Thor. Pero los demás, I give it to you fully, completely.
So weird. And I guess it's like again when you do a movie one time, it's easier to be recasted, right? But then I guess for me what I originally wanted to talk about was the morality of the situation.
Go.
Like, okay, when is it that we're going too far? Where do you feel like the line is being crossed? For instance, Mark Hamill is still alive. He could give his say so. If they were to deep fake like Chadwick Boseman, is that something that you might feel crosses the line when it comes to deep fake, or is it viable to say goodbye to that character in a way that we can?
Por eso que yo traje la pregunta de que when is it correct to do deepfake?
I'll tell you when it's correct. I'll tell you when it's correct. When Toretto finds himself by himself dangling off a cliff, and then in comes Paul Walker in a fucking skyline,
beautiful,
drifting, opens the door and grabs his hand, and when Toretto looks up, it's Paul Walker.
Love it. Love it.
Pero yeah, I understand what you're saying, Lex. I mean, la moralidad de eso es como que es bien confuso porque es lo mismo. It's same to my question. Like, people do it, like people recast and people like do deepfake for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's a definitive answer to this. Only opinions and to see what the world answers to.
Do you want my honest answer? And I'm gonna get real serious with it.
No, I'm gonna ask you. Let me ask you something before you say that. Legitly, was that Fast and Furious was the Fast and Furious the first like major movie to do that? I don't remember.
No. So
Tarkin.
Okay.
Never forget Tarkin.
So technically, right, when we're talking about deepfake, we're talking about the technology. Okay. Because there have been instances where they've superimposed or graphically imposed, even as far back as like what, the fucking Crow?
Even before the Crow.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Bruce Lee movie that did that?
Again, I'm giving you the geek side, and you're giving me the cinematic fucking science vibe.
Bruce Lee, that's not cinematic. What? It's Bruce Lee. What the hell are you talking about?
You're giving me cinematic history, and I'm giving you the fucking geek culture.
I think that was Game of the Dragon or some shit.
No, Game of Death. Game of Death.
The yellow. I think.
Carajo, Game of Death.
Okay, motherfucker. He had the yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I guess they got another Chinese actor or whatever, and then there was times where they just put like, it looked like they fucking photoshopped it, like it was just around fucking.
Yo creo que esa fue de las primeras genuinas instancias, you know, like because it's Bruce Lee, because he died, y había muchas películas que él nunca creo que terminó o películas que never were fully released, and then that's when they started releasing all of them and reusing footage de otras películas to finish the movies that he didn't finish. Y creo que esa fue una de las primeras instancias. Después obviamente usó cosas como The Crow. I guess the first instance of true deepfake tiene que haber sido with a Marvel movie probablemente.
Deepfake como tal, okay.
Is it Tron?
Estoy aquí mirando la.
Tron, I remember, yeah.
Wasn't it the second one? The Tron, the second one with
Jeff
it's
Bridges.
The dude.
Deepfake as we know it, realmente los estudios have not embraced it yet, porque incluso si se acuerdan del mismo documental de Star Wars, they were like, but we use deepfake, pero después we were like, fuck that shit, and we actually use our in-house people, we CGI the shit out of that face.
So that's my question too. What would you also define as a deepfake? Like an actual physical head and just the portion of the face is digitized or more than back from here back?
No, yo diría la primera opción que tú dijiste, pero I guess technically none of those examples are deepfake because they didn't use the actual application the deepfake.
Oh, it has like a copyright. It has a fucking.
No, what I'm reading is.
No, pero it might have a patent, right?
No,
like
no.
Actual technology.
Tú puedes bajar eso ahora mismo and you can play around with it. Eso está para todo el mundo.
Sí, porque, lo que yo estoy leyendo aquí que an early landmark project, so esto tiene que haber sido research years upon years before this date, which is 1997, which modified existing video footage of a person speaking to depict the person mouthing the words contained in a different audio track. Pero en 2017 es cuando realmente se empezó a utilizar para popularmente.
Sí, like YouTube skits o maybe Funny or Die, cositas así.
Exacto, desde 2017.
Porque mira, si te recuerdas...
Doesn't mean that the technology did not exist, porque ya eso sería CGI.
Si no me equivoco, fue Funny or Die o fue Tim and Eric que estaban usando el deepfake technology para hacer skits con Trump, con Obama.
Exacto, con Obama, sí.
Y no me acuerdo con el carajo más, exacto.
Sí, esa es la data que aquí me sale, que empezó con Synthesizing Obama. Y se llamaba así mismo The Synthesizing Obama Program, published in 2017. Pero era como Obama específicamente en cuestión de hacer deepfake. No era como que, oh, let me take this guy or this body and this audio and smash it together.
Exacto.
Pero yeah.
So I was gonna make two statements. One is that you're like excessively high right now, Nick, and I can see it coming out of your pores. You're like on another level of like high as fuck.
Well, you just
Two,
fucking talk, bro. Get to the top.
Two is that I'll be honest with you. Like I think obviously, besides stating the obvious that there's money involved for using somebody's likeness if they're alive or something like that. Like we're not. I don't think they're gonna like use I don't know Al Pacino's face on somebody without Al Pacino's permission.
Claro.
Unless he has some weird ass fuck you contract like Dave Chappelle had, where they own his image and his name until the universe's end or whatever the hell.
Este cabrón está más vendido.
The same thing. Okay. But wait, I'm not done. So the same thing goes with if somebody passes away, you would have to ask the estate, right?
Yeah.
It's fucked up if they use it without the estate's permission.
Yeah.
Now, there's another part of where they use this deepfake technology or whatever, where I think it's also pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. Okay. Because, like, it's all funny, haha, like they digitize an actress's face onto another porn star's face.
Exacto.
You know what I mean? And it's all like, but in reality, like if that was your wife or that was your sister, that was your mother, you'd probably want to kill somebody. You know what I mean? And that's where we get into the whole thing of like, yo, it's really fucked up. Like to literally like, you know, digitally impose another person's face onto another person's body, engaging in like sexual activity. And it's like, fuck.
It's cool, you know tech. Yeah, I know what you mean, but like, por eso digo como...
Yeah, Sully Sucio gang. Sully was like, it's fucking awesome technology. I've seen the videos. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's cool tech.
Sully's blushing. All right, you were saying?
Wow. Las cosas que me meto. Carajo. No, sino que es cool tech. It's cool tech like everything. Como tiene un propósito bueno, pero obviamente la gente le va a encontrar el propósito malo. Que like cameras are the same thing. You have the purpose, so yeah, you're recording a movie, but then you're gonna record somebody killing someone else and shit like that, you know. Yeah. I don't know. Cuando lo pones en ese contexto, como que like it's fucking scary. It's scary what you can do. How like a ti te pueden arrestar por mierdas así because it looks so fucking real.
Isn't that literally the plot of fucking Winter Soldier? like they digitally imposed fucking Winter Soldier's face onto or he digitally imposed Winter Soldier's face onto what the fuck is his name?
Watch that shit. Watch that. As that shit starts getting real popular. Like in the common world, not in fucking Hollywood.
It's already. Hold it. Time out. It's already in the common world. You can download an app.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody sends somebody a picture of like you cheating and shit. And be like, baby, that was a deep fake. That wasn't me. You know how these kids are now with this fucking YouTube and shit. That shit wasn't me. I'm talking about in the common world.
I think it's called fake app, fake face app, or something like fake app.
If we're gonna stick to the topic of films or whatever, it's I don't think it's the technology as much as like what somebody or a studio would do to like. I mean, I don't even think they would even fucking dare try some shit like that.
Like what?
Somebody like digitally impose a dead actor's face without their permission.
Okay, buddy. So let me tell you a story.
Oh,
there's an article. There's an article called James Dean and the Rise of Deepfake Hollywood. It is a Forbes article from 2019. There is this movie called Finding Jack that's been running around for like 2 years. I don't know if they shot it already or they're planning to do it. But the concept is that they are going to cast James Dean in one of the roles, one of the protagonist roles that they have in the film. It's a Vietnam War era movie. You might be asking, who the hell is James Dean?
I know who James Dean is.
I don't know, but I'm saying James Dean, not the porn actor.
Well, you condescend to me.
James Dean, the 1950s teen icon, James Dean. Yes. So the idea is, and this is part of the article, Finding Jack director Anton Ernest claims to be confused over the negative reception to the news. We really do not understand it. We never intended for this to be a marketing gimmick. He continues saying, we searched high and low for the perfect character to portray the role of Rogan, which has some extreme complex character arcs. And after months of researching, we decided on James Dean. So the concept here is it's not to be a marketing ploy, right? It's not supposed to be a marketing. Thank you. It's not supposed to be a marketing ploy. He's supposed to be alluding to the fact that a dead actor has the complexities that and the nuances that are going to be portrayed in a movie based solely on another person's performance, because still you have to layer that on top of someone else. And with that, you're going to bring this complex character that James Dean, but not really James Dean, is going to be portraying. A mi entender, they obviously must have gotten the rights, pero this is a slippery slope, porque entonces, entrando en la cuestión de la moralidad, if this becomes a hit, if people like the idea of having like a James Dean in a war drama, and it's successful, the studios could go the way of, like, for example, Lion King, donde todo va a ser photorealistic in a studio, donde tú vas a tener contratos where you get the likeness of an actor in perpetuity. Something that Robin Williams, for example, knew very wise to not let Disney have cuando él hizo Aladdin, because he was very afraid they were going to milk his character of Genie ad infinitum. Y él dijo en su contrato, you will not use my fucking likeness unless I say that it's okay. Por eso él hizo las primeras dos de Aladdin y después pichó. So, va a llegar a este punto donde los estudios, si tienen una propiedad bien chévere, como por ejemplo This Batman Movie, y después le dicen a Robert Pattinson, ok, so este contrato en perpetuity, vamos a tener tu likeness, so if we, de aquí a 15 años hacemos el Flashpoint 7, and we want to bring Barry Allen con tu Batman, quizá you might not be into it, but we can just recast with someone else and put your face in it, because you were the iconography of that character's interpretation. Y entonces él va a decirlo sí o no, lo meten en la burbujita esa que ustedes todos han visto, donde le sacan 1000 fotos de diferentes ángulos al actor o la actriz, y forever and ever they have un database of this actor. Yo creo que it gets scummy cuando hay gente muerta, porque aunque tengas el permiso del estate, which thank God que existen leyes que requieren que tú pidas el fucking permiso del estate or someone that's alive, ¿qué pasa si esta persona se murió and they have no next of kin?
Exacto.
I don't know of a recent example that I can think of, a famous actor or actress que le puedan hacer eso, pero
usualmente son los agents, pasaría a los agents or lawyers, más bien
so
a los lawyers.
So there you go. So pasaría a eso entonces, perfecto. Pero,
sí, porque if they have no next of kin, they still have something.
Pues
like they still have legal paperwork to fill out.
Okay, exacto.
Antes, durante o después de muerto.
Pues excelente. Pero
digo durante porque after somebody, like en el momento que todo el mundo se entera que estás muerto, yo diría que eso es durante, porque ahí es donde todo el paperwork empieza a shuffle.
Orengo.
I lived through that.
Yeah.
With all that, with what you just said, would you be willing to sign over your right to have like a film crew follow you to the day you see the Flash?
That'd be dope.
Because if I see a glimmer of fucking smile on your face, if there's a fucking deep fake Christopher Reeve in that movie,
I know I'm gonna be like,
I see you. If your face isn't like this the whole time, if I see you crack one fucking smile,
no, I wouldn't be cool with that.
I think they did that before.
What are you talking about?
I think shit, I think it has to be about 20 years, I think. I remember, I think there was a Super Bowl commercial where they had Christopher Reeve was still alive, but he was in the wheelchair and shit. And they had made
they had him get out of the wheelchair.
They had a commercial where he got out of the wheelchair, yeah.
Oh, okay. But I think that's fine porque él está fucking vivo.
He was alive, exactly. Like
no, but he agreed to it. Yeah. He wanted money.
Sí, pero estaría weird. I wouldn't be happy. Yo estaría un poquito. Mira, el único momento donde yo no estaba fue en Solo, because I was more confused cuando vi el general. Yo dije, he's supposed to be dead. What's going on here? I was more confused than disgusted because I didn't understand. Si no te acuerdas que en Solo, Rogue One. En Rogue One, cuando salió. Okay.
I thought you said Solo. I thought you meant Solo, the Mario Van Peebles movie where he's like,
perdón,
I want to look like Michael Jordan.
No, perdón. The Rogue One film que tenía...
Mario Van Peebles, holy shit, I haven't thought about that motherfucking years.
Pero
sorry,
it's
throwback.
No, tranquilo, but I feel like it's
Who the fuck is Mario Van Peebles?
It's not good. It's a cool filmmaker tool. Porque por ejemplo, para cosas como The Irishman, está interesante coger a Robert De Niro y ponerlo joven. I mean, it's kind of stupid because you could have recasted the poor man para que no tuviera que hacer las cosas de alguien de 40 años. Pero the idea has usage. Cuando sale el young Robert Downey Jr. en ¿cuál fue? En Civil War.
Yeah.
Está nítida la toma. Like, and I understand and it kind of works there and it's fine and accepted.
They even made him look
un poquito más de contexto.
They made him look kind of drugged up and everything like he was back when he was younger.
For sure. Pero
Sally didn't even laugh. She just looked down at the floor.
He said, fucking disgraceful.
Es que, mano, tú no quieres saber cuántas veces...
Wow, no va a cancelar, maldita sea.
Sí, ya. Es que lo que pasa es que yo he visto tantas y es últimamente, no es por nada, no sé qué carajo pasa con el algoritmo de las redes sociales, que yo he visto un cojonal de gente share the fucking picture, the before and after de Robert Downey Jr. Literalmente, antes él era un tecato que estaba...
the success story. They want to give the success story or whatever.
Like, I get it. He's successful now. Like, he's
happy. He
Pero
used to do massive amounts of drugs, and now he's successful and still does massive amounts of drugs.
Yeah.
But he's just sponsored by Disney. No, I'm kidding.
No, bendito carajo. Pero, I mean... Ay, puñeta, Orengo, yo te iba a decir algo. Que lo de Tarkin. Es que no es por nada. Yo se lo acepto Tarkin, ¿tú sabes por qué? Porque si tú buscas en los 90 había algo de Star Wars. You know, ya te imaginas cuán malo fue. They tried to put makeup on somebody to make him look like Tarkin.
Okay.
If you look at those pictures, looks like fucking Halloween gone bad. Es como si lo hubiesen puesto 15 libras de bondo y después le echaron un balde por encima.
So I'll be honest with you. I to me, the Tarkin thing was a good attempt, but I think it looked very fucking odd. Like the cheekbone structure that actor has, they like emphasized it so much.
Sí.
In Rogue One, that was like, yo, he looks like he's wearing a fucking helmet on his face. Like
to me, what always fucks up everything for any CGI done into a person's face is the fucking eyes.
Sí.
They fuck them up. Yep. No sé cómo, pero they always fuck them up.
No, pero es que
it's one of the most expressive things on our face.
Exacto. So, sí, Corridor Crew habla mucho de eso. Corridor Crew dice que el truco siempre los ojos. Cuando tú fallas los ojos, toda la ilusión se pierde al carajo. That's why it's so difficult to get this thing right.
Exacto.
La cara que ponen.
Este cabrón.
He's getting self-conscious about one of the eyes is the most expressive things on your face. It tells you so much, and Nick went,
you?
What are they saying?
You're blazed. All right.
Ya pero es que el actor tenía esos cachetes bien jodidos como que era, mano. En vida real.
Sí.
Yeah, they fucked up on the guy so bad.
Yeah.
Es que they look so shiny, like they don't look real. Like, es que no sé cómo decirte.
You know what the funny thing?
To explain it.
You want the funny thing, Orengo? That's always also in video games too. That's the trick with those characters. Like that's the like 99.9% of the time, those are the advancements they're always showing on how expressive the eyes can be, the face, the lips, the cheekbones, like.
Mala mía. Estoy viendo una foto de Tarkin CGI y Tarkin CGI pero fixed. They fucked it up even more.
Excelente.
Le voy a enviar el link porque es so like what the fuck.
Es que ya de por sí estaba bien complicado porque era un CGI face completamente. No fue un deepfake que por lo menos se juega un poquito mejor.
Mira, se lo envié al chat, pero miren eso, pero no hundan el video, simplemente vean el when they fix it, they fucked it up even more.
I think you gave me the wrong link.
No, que sale, a ver.
It took me to a Ko-fi.
Ah, shit. Picha, hombre. Déjame entonces enviarte. Es que es un video en YouTube. Sale el Ko-fi.
Okay.
Pero lo que importa es el fucking el thumbnail.
Orengo, would you use it in one of your films if you could?
Let me see. It's a YouTube video. To use el deepfake technology.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to experiment with it, pero es que no tengo ninguna idea para utilizarlo currently. Incluso I have a film right now that I'm planning to shoot over the summer, que es un father-son story, right? And there's a flashback. La primera escena es cuando el muchacho es joven. My idea was, even though I wasn't on board at the beginning, pero después cuando el escritor me pitched it to me, I was like, I think I can buy that. So the idea I'm planning to do is, la primera escena de la película es cuando el papá va a un concierto del hijo. Y entonces el hijo es chiquito, you know, he's like a 12-year-old kid. Y entonces el papá tendría su 30-something or 40-somethings. Y entonces my plan is to cast the actor that's going to be the kid when he grows up as the father. And just kind of like light him in a way donde no se vea tan brillante la cara y ponerle with sunglasses because he's supposed to be drunk. Y ponerle un full beard. Porque cuando me di cuenta, cuando yo veo la cara del actor y del actor que va a ser el hijo grande y del papá mayor, they actually kind of look very similar. So I'm actually toying with the idea of not using deepfake and see if I can get away con tener this kind of weird, it's a very weird cinematic thing of having the kid be the father and then he himself be the kid when he grows up. So that's as close as I can get to the whole idea of deepfake. I don't know if I will use deepfake on that specific scene, but yeah, I don't know. For now, I don't have an idea.
I'm seeing the Tarkin. I'm seeing the Tarkin thing. You blasphemous fuck. That's offensive. I'm seeing the Tarkin thing, and the one I was thinking about was episode 3. Tarkin makes appearance in episode 3 at the end where they're staring out. That one was, I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, whoever they decide to choose for that one, he looks like way too much emphasis on the cheekbones.
Yeah.
That wasn't deepfake. I just think that's what they did when you were talking about that they lo maquillaron.
Lo maquillaron, yeah.
Yeah, bien brutal.
Sí, pero en...
Yeah,
¿sabes?
the one in Rogue Squadron, even the fix, you're right, the eyes look really weird.
Sí, es que
he looks like he's stuck in like a shocked like expression. Like,
somebody tried to fix it and they fucked it up even more. En la película como que sí, yeah, he's kind of fucked up, like they fucked up in the eyes. Like Tarkin sí se veía así, el actor se veía así todo jodido, o sea, with the fucked up cheekbones and whatnot. En la película como que lo pronunciaron, pero they filled it in. Como que he didn't seem that skinny, pero como que vamos a hacerte la línea como que estás viejo con cojones, pero vamos a darte carne. Pero no sé, mano. No sé. Tarkin, no sé. I love him. I love Rogue One. Pero anyways.
How do you feel about deepfakes and when it comes to biopics?
Same thing a lo que Orengo dijo. O sea, que aunque consigan el permiso de la familia y sea como que un biopic and shit, no sé, man, it still feels weird.
It's weird when there's death involved. That's just it, because the person's not here to tener voto.
Yeah.
How the fuck would you know that they would even agree to some shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
How is the person still alive? Let's say they, like, all right, for instance, the Wolf on Wall Street. The guy's still alive. They made a biopic about his life. So let's say,
they didn't deepfake his face onto anything.
But what I'm saying
on the contrary, they upgraded that motherfucker. They gave him one of the most beautiful persons on the face of the earth.
What I'm saying is that you could do a biopic about a person that's still alive.
Está difícil porque that's weird. Porque como Mark Zuckerberg, he felt weird cuando le hicieron la película de Facebook. Pero it's different because they can say yes or no. They can actually say yes. They don't feel pressured. They can say no. I'm not gonna do this stupid movie. Like I'm not gonna sell my rights.
For instance, let's say next year they're gonna do a movie about the life of Martin Scorsese, right? And Martin Scorsese says, yeah, you could fucking do it. How would it feel? Like, he's done multiple movies with De Niro, with Leonardo DiCaprio and shit. how did they all say, yeah, it's cool, put my fucking face into the movie and shit? So all the people that you would see that are known to you, because we know all those actors, if we actually see not people portraying them, but we see their actual faces in the movie and shit, would that like add anything to the movie? But would it, as a viewer, would it add anything to the movie that you're actually seeing the faces of the actors that you already know?
It's gonna feel weird.
Para mí es raro porque ya es un layer por encima, because even though it's a fiction, porque obviamente it's a biopic, ¿verdad? No es un documental. You're essentially just poniendo a la persona de verdad in the performance as opposed to, y yo sé que sigue siendo performance porque there's someone behind the deepfake, pero hay una diferencia cuando es someone portraying that person and giving their own, ¿verdad? Que quizás está copiándose los manerismos, whatever, like hairstyle, qué sé yo. It's still a performance of that person. It's not to be taken as the literal person, ¿verdad? Una interpretación cinematográfica de la persona versus slapping a deepfake, that's another layer. Es más, creo que es más digerible para la gente cuando es simplemente un personaje, like a Luke Skywalker o like a Han Solo, versus coger la, qué sé yo, el de Queen y literalmente poner la cara de Freddy, legit, encima de la cara de este cabrón de que hizo el performance. I think que ya de por sí los biopics are a vehicle para que los actores se voten con sus performances. So yo no creo, okay, who knows, because Hollywood is Hollywood, pero por lo menos yo no creo que se van a tirar la maroma de start deepfaking it, because part of the gimmick para muchos de estos actores es hacer un biopic porque saben que son una ruta para Oscar. Que they'd rather, ponme prostético, ponme el pelo como la persona, pero don't like impose the face of the real person on my face. Let my face still be the performance, pero ponme toda la mierda que tú quieras ponerme encima to look the part.
Why don't they, or maybe that's a stupid way of thinking about it, but like, let's say, why don't they get somebody that looks a lot like the actor and then just touch up the face instead of doing like a whole fucking thing?
Porque yo also because that person couldn't act, o porque you want someone that can sell the movie.
Exacto. Rami Malek vendía la película de Bohemian Rhapsody porque todo el mundo estaba raving de lo que él estaba haciendo en Mr. Robot.
Ajá, exacto.
Like, hay actores y hay situaciones, like, literalmente everything that's gonna be made with deepfake is still gonna make money. O sea, todo esto es, al final del día, todo esto es chavo.
Sí.
Y pues cogen al actor que sea, cogen la tecnología que sea. It's all about money in the end, porque they still have to pay the person or the estate for the face.
Sí.
It's all about money at the end of the day.
That James Dean shit is wild though. That's fucking crazy because there's no way you could sell me that. Oh, we thought this person, which we've never met in real life, was the perfect fucking, like, how can you even say that shit? You hung out with him? You had a cup of coffee with him? Like, what the fuck? Did you play Ouija board and ask him fucking questions? Like, what the fuck?
Es como que usted hicieron un casting call y usted genuinamente no consiguieron a nadie que podía hacer el performance. Tienen que buscar a alguien de los 50 que están muertos. Hizo like 5 movies tops. Como la persona indicada para hacer tu película. That's fucking insane.
No, lo más cabrón es que you're like, oh, this actor embodies everything we need for the role. There's like actors that go for a role and they're great actors and they don't embody what they need for the fucking role.
Eso es muy cierto.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you do casting calls, porque a veces encuentras algo interesante about that actor that makes you rethink the character you already wrote for them.
Exacto.
Pasa
it's weird.
Esa gente paga.
It's weird with James Dean because I don't know if he carries the same weight.
No, he doesn't.
Like
that's
in
the joke.
90s.
Not to this generation.
Eden, Rebel Without a Cause. I think he was more famous when we were younger because now.
Not even. He wasn't even from our fucking. Not even from our generation.
He's just a legend because of what happened to him.
We knew of him, but if like you ask like I don't know my grandmother about James Dean, she'll fucking swoon over him. You know what I'm saying? Like
she remember the generation that's after us. I don't think they know
less relevant.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck a James Dean, and they're gonna Google him and gonna find the porn actor. Eso es lo que va a terminar pasando. So que estoy diciendo, that's the ridiculous thing. Es como que en serio.
Yeah. Oh, I know this James Dean. Yeah, I remember him.
I saw him in a video the other day. That's really dope. They're casting him in a war drama? Well, that's an interesting choice.
Does Brazzers get their cut? From this?
Exacto, like what the hell? Es como que ridículo.
Get out of here. I'm watching that.
Exacto.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Pero
there's a definite morale to it that's like kind of fucking. It's kind of gross, especially with dead people. There's no which way around it. It's very like ugh.
por eso digo que es una vagancia. Ellos simplemente están cogiendo un nombre, están cogiendo a alguien que se murió hace años con cojones, que fue una manera, que se murió de una manera bastante trágica, and at the prime of his career, por eso nada más él es una leyenda. Porque si él hubiese sido viviendo, o sea, si él no se hubiese muerto, obviamente, maybe hubiese hecho más películas, maybe no hubiese hecho nada, maybe tuviésemos biopics about it, but we do not.
Again, you guys are talking a big game, and I'm telling you right now, Paul Walker, next Fast and the Furious, a billion in box office, yo, a billion.
I was gonna say that.
They bring him back.
Motherfucking billion. COVID or no COVID, Omicron or no Omicron, a billion.
I think it depends on who you do it to, because I think if in the very last Fast and Furious Paul Walker comes back that way, people are gonna lose their shit in a good way. People are gonna be like, oh, they fucking brought Brian. Like, I could see people just fucking going banana sandwich for that.
Going
shit.
Bananas.
We're gonna see Cackles cry.
Cacos cry, bro. You're gonna see them cacos. They're gonna chillar goma adentro de la sala de cine.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro.
All right,
Pero
well,
mano,
yeah,
es que depende.
let's get up off the deep fakes. Let's go on to fucking off the. We've been way too long on the fucking deep fakes. But so yeah, let's talk about what each of us have seen recently. We were talking earlier about fucking Euphoria and how like it's just fucking everywhere all of a sudden. Like season 2 came out, like everybody's fucking on the fucking Twitterverse. Everybody's talking about this fucking show. Me personally, I'm right now. I'm on episode 4, I think, of the first season. I'm at the episode where they're at the fair.
What?
When they're at the fair.
You're not. Wait, hold on. Time out. Just for shits and giggles. HBO Max, you can kiss our ass. I share my account with Nick. I started watching it because I saw somebody watching it on my timeline, and they're way more ahead than I am. I thought you were way more ahead than I am. That means we're at the same spot.
I'm at the.
Is wifey using it? Has wifey gotten more into?
No, I don't think she's seen it, but I'm at the episode where they were at the fair, where she's.
That's literally where I stopped. That's literally where I got hooked on it. That's literally where I was like, oh.
That's the last episode that I've seen.
Oh, it gets crazier. It gets crazier than that.
That's the last episode. That's the last episode I've seen. I like it. I dig the show. No, I don't like it. I just haven't had time to fucking see the other episodes. But yeah,
I think if I was a teenager, or if I was like in college days with like no kids, I think I would have like been all over the show's nutsack. But since I'm a father and I kind of like her struggle just fucking sucks for me. Like her addiction is like, man, it's so fucking rough to see her. Like I think this show is like might be like every parent's worst nightmare.
Bro,
like,
I was like we'll continue to talk before, but I was watching this other movie that at the moment I don't remember the name. That was also on HBO Max. That it's about these it's about how these kids continue after there was a massacre in their school. I think it just I can't remember the name, but it's fucking crazy, like to think how much more common that is versus when we were like we had Columbine, we had but it wasn't like as common as it is now.
That was my point. That was gonna be my next point with this series, that the obsessive drug use, like hypersexuality, of like lack of common decency between these fucking teenagers is like, yo, excessive.
Has nobody seen Skins?
I guess not.
I've heard of it.
I've seen Skins, but like when Skins came out, it was how you say it. Skins was edgy.
Is that the one with Rosario Dawson?
No, that's Kids.
Oh, okay.
Skins is this British show.
Yes.
I seen it when it was out. It's really edgy, but for me, the difference between Skins and Euphoria is when I saw Skins, I was like, yo, these kids are wild. They be doing some crazy shit. In Euphoria, it's like I know people like that. It's more common now. Like it's for me. I don't know if it's because I'm older or if I'm desensitized, but I've seen a lot of things that the situations that these kids are in. These kids, I've seen them. I know, what I'm saying. I know people like that, and it's so much more common for younger. Like I'm in my 30s already. I can imagine, being in high school and they had all the fucking Facebook, TikTok. Like, we didn't have none of that shit. The
Yo,
whole
there was
social
something like
media.
they were sending each other like dick pics during class. Like, yo, like a guy
I didn't
had.
send dick pics when it was in high school. I'm too old for that shit. That didn't exist like that.
That's what I'm saying. Not only that,
Okay.
but it was just like, yo, like, oh, he said the guy like sent this other girl in class a dick pic, and then he was smiling at her like making obscene gestures. Like, yeah, yo, I was taken back. I was like, yo, that's such a fucking wild line to cross in class. Like, I was like, that shit's fucking crazy to have the fucking balls. So you're like, yeah, I sent you that dick pic. I'm looking at you straight in your eyes. That was me.
I'll
Like,
see you next period.
Yeah, I was like,
ustedes no me llevan tanto, and
I'm 34.
I'm about to be 30.
Orengo just turned 37 yesterday. And
I mean, we're not that far apart, and lo que está diciendo Alex de que, I never knew kids like that. I know people that are like that now, adults.
That's what I'm saying. I knew.
I used to know kids that did drugs, like heavy drugs.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
when
bullshit. And
when
did all those kind of things. I lived through that. I did not do anything like that, pero
when I saw Skins,
she said, disclaimer, I was an angel.
Yeah, when I saw Skins, I knew
a
about
comparación de ellos, pues sí, coño.
I'm saying when I saw Skins, I knew about it. But now that I'm 34, it's so much more common for kids that age to be going there. When I was in high school, it wasn't like all these fucking kids were doing that shit. Yeah. Now it's so much more common. Like the shit that kids go through, fucking now in high school, the pressure that they gotta feel for like things that to us is like stupid. Like I saw something recently, like some 12-year-old girl committed suicide. We're talking about a baby, a little fucking girl, because of peer pressure and bullying. Like it's easy for me. It's easy. It's super easy to be like somebody's bullying you on the internet. Well, tell them to fuck off. Just don't be on the fucking internet.
You know what? You know what I also think? I think maybe there's a possibility that shit like that did happen in the world. We just didn't have as easy access to information to see it.
Exacto.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was probably there probably was parts in the world where people, I don't know about the whole fucking drug use, because I where I grew up, I never met a 12-year-old that fucking snorted Adderall like that shit. I don't know, that shit just wasn't, or like did hardcore drugs like fucking the way that she does, or like, you know what I'm saying? The character in this fucking thing is like, yo, she's fucking hardcore addicted to fucking, she goes to rehab, she comes back, and her teetering between, being addicted and trying to fight it and then dealing with guilt is very, very like impactful in the show. Like it's very well done. It's super well done. Zendaya, like, yo, hats off to her, because it was super fucking believable. Yeah. We just saw her as like a fucking semi-emotionally devoid character in Spider-Man, donde casi todo le resbala, to being this in this role where like you literally feel the arguments between her mom and when her sister caught her OD'd on the floor with like vomit all over her. I was like, as a parent, I was just like, yo, to have a child fighting that addiction, and as a parent, you're helpless. I was like, yo, that shit is what nightmare fuel or for loving parents. That's what nightmare fuel is made out of. Not being able to help your child in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Having a child too out of control to fucking even help. So as I watch this series, it's like, coño, like fuck, it's a little exaggerated to a point. But at the same time, it's believable. Like there probably is a shitload of fucking teenagers doing everything they show in this show, from fucking prostitution to drugs to fucking fighting depression to finding a sexual identity to like everything.
Ustedes no llegaron a ver, it's a little bit out of topic, just to know. I'm super curious. Ustedes llegaron a ver MTV True Life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But
they seem like an older crowd though, Sully. They seem like much older in that series. Like I know what you're talking, but there was a lot of fucking episodes with like drugs.
Sí, exacto, que todo que ellos trataban distintos temas, pero lo que quiero decir es que even then, when they were showing you these kind of things, even though there were serious shit going on, like drug use and homelessness and putting your kids through shit. And I've seen kids like, I will never forget, I don't think it was an episode on True Life, but I saw the documentary on TV about a kid. It was like different individuals. And this kid, he was an alcoholic. And at some point, he was so fucking addicted to alcohol. I don't know if it's true or if it was just for TV, because I think I saw it on TLC or some shit like that. Like before it went to shit, before the channel went to shit. This kid was so addicted to alcohol that he went to the hospital so they can pump his stomach. And the motherfucker took the hand sanitizer from the wall and he started pouring it in in a foam cup and started drinking it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Because of how fucked up he was. Again, this is TV. Like HBO, they drop their shit as it is. But
that show was crazy. Yeah,
you know, fucking exactly. True Life, they still filter some shit.
Yeah.
They still filter some shit. Like
it's what they could show.
Exacto.
That show was wild, yo.
Como quieras, como que un poquito situacional, porque Lex no vio eso, pero yo sí vi eso. Yo vi un montón de cosas growing up. I was in high school. I was in a pretty decent high school. Like there was no quarrel, almost no problem with anybody. I saw a kid die, and I experienced so many things in high school and growing up que para mí no es raro que estén like depicting all of this in the media. Y más como lo hacen en Euphoria, y más cuando HBO tiene la libertad para hacerlo.
I've seen a lot of that shit not so much in Manati. When I was younger, in Rockaway in New York, I seen a lot of that shit. But that's why I say I don't know if I'm desensitized. I've seen a lot of shit. But for me, it doesn't feel the same.
I just always associated all that shit with adults.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I saw crazy shit too growing up in New Jersey, but I was like, yo, they're crackheaded ass adults. Like,
no, but
exacto, pero te ponen la perspectiva de un niño haciendo eso. Yo creo que ese es como que el catch del show.
Yeah, like a teenager.
Que te invierte los roles y es como que para ti es como que más chocante, más fucked up. Porque son chamaquitos y tú dices, puñeta, yo pasé por algo así, ¿sabes? A una persona, qué sé yo, un ejemplo, yo pasé por algo así, no quisiera ver a alguien más, go through that shit.
That's what I'm saying. When I was younger, I knew people that went through it. Because I have family members that fucking have drug problems, and I've seen kids or teenagers my age do it. But this show, every person has a problem. Like I've been with kids that have problems, but this is like, it's like, hey, Rue has a drug problem, but every person has a serious situation.
You stopped on episode 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I know I'm on episode 6 or something like that, and I haven't even scratched the fucking iceberg from what I understand. But wait till the drug use is heavy and it's crazy. But wait till you see how fucked up. Wait till you see how fucked up the other kids are. Like the Orengo, the Latino girl that's dating the scumbag ass father's son.
Yeah.
Her story was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Maddie.
How they basically how what's her name?
Maddie.
How they basically explained to you she was like a pageant kid, and she noticed from a young age that basically she could like gain things just from using her looks. Bullshit. She didn't learn it. They indoctrinated her.
Yeah.
They showed her from a young age you have high value on your looks.
Yeah.
They didn't value education. They valued her fucking looks. They showed her, and then she realized that she could use her looks as a fucking weapon of gaining things.
Yep.
And like hypersexualizing herself.
Even the fucking scumbag boyfriend, like, I don't agree with none of the shit that he does. But he's going through shit. He's been through shit too. You know what I'm saying? Did you see why? Did you see the episode that goes into more or less how his psyche works?
Yeah, it's episode 3, I believe.
Yeah.
That's 3?
That's before he beats the shit out that kid, right?
Yeah.
You see that his father has the porn, and he had the different CDs and shit, and the way that's what I'm saying. Even the fucking scumbag in the show, he has a situation where I wouldn't condone the shit, but I could understand some of the shit.
Out of all the episodes you've seen, Orengo, I'm leaving you for last because I know you've seen way more.
Yeah.
Out of the couple of episodes you see, who's the most? I mean, like, not necessarily story, but acting wise, who's the one right now that like really is like taking you back?
You talking to me?
Yeah, because you haven't seen it, right, Sally? ¿Tú no lo has visto todavía?
No, literalmente saqué el iPad para cuando me siente en la cama ahora para verlo. Es que yo he visto clips, he visto un montón de cosas como que, like, como ha sido tan popular this time around because of the second season and how hard it is to watch for some people. Que los niños no tienen que estar viendo esto. Los niños no tienen que tener acceso a HBO Max en estos momentos para eso. That's why you as a parent, you stay with your kid lo más que pueda y, ¿sabes? Porque hay situaciones. Lo más que pueda tratar de que no vean ese tipo de show because this is not aimed for kids. This is not what kids are supposed to be watching.
It's fucking it's parenting 101. Do your good job as a parent and watch what they, make sure they don't, you keep an eye on what they watch. It's not HBO's fucking job to monitor your children.
Sí,
it's 2022, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't fucking learned that by now, like really.
Hablando claro, o sea, es molesto porque dice, no, que this is not a show that kids should be watching. It's not supposed to be for kids. It's simple as that.
That's why it's literally not next to My Little Pony or Sesame Street on the fucking genres. Like it's adult.
TVMA, right? It's TVMA. It says it's TVMA.
Aunque salga en el front page de HBO Max, no importa. Like I don't see a kid showing interest in this kind of show. Okay, yo sé que hay gente curiosa que se mete. I was one of them. Como que to see different things from the norm. Pero, there's still a responsibility that you and your kid should uphold.
Of course.
I think acting wise, I mean the obvious pick, I like Zendaya a lot. I like the scumbag a lot. I'm gonna tell you why I like the scumbag a lot. Because before I seen him in this show, all I seen him was like in some dumbass Netflix movies, like stories. Yes. So when I seen him in this, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He looks like I seen him and I kind of forgot those teeny bopper shit. I was like, yo, he's fucking intense. He's bringing intensity to this shit. He really looks intimidating. Like when he's beating the fuck out that guy, like this motherfucker looks intimidating as fuck. Yeah. I like the chick that plays Rue's sister. I think she's pretty good in a little bit that I've seen from her. And the chick that Rue likes, the blonde,
Jules,
Hunter Schafer.
Yes, Hunter Schafer.
But
until now, with those 4 episodes, those are the performances that jump out at me like right now that I can think of.
Yeah, for me, it's Zendaya's character and Hunter Schafer's character. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me personally, Zendaya's bringing it, but the Hunter Schafer actor or whatever, like, I think that person is really, like, after the little bit I've seen, I'm very moved by the portrayal of that character.
Wait till you see the COVID episode.
They have a COVID episode.
So what happened was, because they couldn't film season 2 so quickly, Sam Levinson got a little bit of money de HBO y lo que hizo fue 2 specials, a Rue episode and a Jules episode. And it's just an hour of Rue and an hour of Jules. And it connects to season 2.
Okay.
Sí, son 2 little specials que están en HBO Max. They're called Euphoria Part 1 Rue and Euphoria Part 2 Jules. And they kind of like explore deeper into, their issues at that point at the end of season 1 and whatever, where they are mentally. And it's very good. It's very freaking good.
So far, what's your opinion on the show, Orengo? Because I haven't heard you speak about it yet.
Okay. So season 1 is fucking amazing. Season 2, I like it a lot. I am still a little bit como que pensando where's the end game, where they're trying to reach the end of this narrative, because the way it started, I kind of understood where we're headed. But as the episodes have been going on, I'm like, I am a little lost en lo que ustedes quieren traer a la mesa. It seems a little scattered, a little more unfocused, más de lo que estaba season 1, que se entendía bastante bien todas las líneas que quería trazar el show. That being said, the second season is very, very good as well. Y también las narrativas que están pasando y los character arcs y el episodio de Zendaya, que I don't know if you saw Twitter, everyone's praising the shit out of her that in that last episode especially, because it was very, very good.
Espérate, pregunta, mala mía. todos los episodios están centrados en un solo personaje.
No.
No.
That's what
No.
that's what I thought.
No.
That's what I thought when I started watching it. I thought it was literally gonna be all about Zendaya, and as it goes along, she kind of breaks.
No, como que cada episodio es un personaje.
Sort of ish. So hay un
In
cold
the first
open.
season, in the first
in the
season,
first-
I
in
mean.
the first-
Skins.
So in the first season, what they do is hacen un cold open de como 10 a 15 minutos dándote el backstory de un personaje primario y después los secundarios. Y después el resto del show sigue la narrativa que está pasando normal en la serie.
So
It's
that's yeah,
Skins.
it's a little different. When you see
Wow.
it's a little different. The actors, they're not teenagers for real, right?
No, obviamente no, empezando por Zendaya misma. No.
Then
That's
you
what I'm
can't.
saying,
I don't think half of the shit that they do would be legal.
No.
Yeah, no.
Teenage-
Ellos tendrían que tener una persona de servicios sociales allí.
You couldn't get away with
Shit,
that.
not in America. That skin shit, and those kids were young.
See, that's true.
But
No,
England is different. England, they be showing like they don't give a fucking.
I remember we were watching. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Dark. Dark had an episode. I was like, what's going on here? And I was like, oh wait, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I was like, I feel like SWAT's about to bust through my phone. I was like, no, time out. Paused it. Google. Oh, okay, they're of legal age. All right. It still feels gross as fuck because they're depicting teenagers, but like,
Yeah. Well, I would say que los mejores actuaciones, obviamente Zendaya, obviamente Hunter Schafer. I do like the guy who does Nate, pero tengo que admitir que me encanta más allá que su performance. I love his theme song. Like, la canción de él está cabrona. Le siento, sí, porque cada uno, most of them
Nate
have
is the
theme
drug
song.
dealer?
No, Nate is the douchebag. His theme song is fucking like cuando se acabe el stream, I'm gonna link you to it para que te escuches cuál es el que te digo específicamente. I love the shit out of it.
Have they played it already? Have I heard it in the first 3
Sí,
episodes?
en el cold open de él, ahí ponen su theme song.
Oh, is it like a slow song?
Sort of, sí, que es como que la de...
I think it's like a very old type-ish song, right?
Ajá, que él dice, well, go get your money maker, que es como que con los vocales and shit, and it's like, kind of like, it's una mezcla de rap con vocales.
Okay.
It's like, it's so good. I feel like a misogynist cada que pongo la canción, but it's so fucking good. Pero I guess que contextually, como he visto ya los 2 seasons, el papá de Nate está cabrón. Pero he doesn't shine hasta season 2. Es lo único fucking malo.
You're talking about the guy that owns half of. They're in California, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Is it California? Fuck, I don't
think
remember
it's California, right? It's not like New York or Chicago.
No, it's not New York or
Chicago.
No,
It sure as hell ain't in Florida. I'll tell you that much.
No es Florida tampoco.
All right, so you're talking about the guy that owns half of the city and he makes the chili and all that shit.
The chili guy.
Yeah. Making a whole lot more than chili.
Él está exacto. Sí. Él en season 2 le da más protagonismo y cuando tú ves lo que hacen con él, yo digo, okay, he's very compelling. Casi también porque I like the aspect of her that she brings a lot of vulnerability to her
Cassie
role.
is the girl that we were talking.
The blonde hair one.
Rubia.
La que todo el mundo la tratan como pues
un pedazo de carne.
Exacto, pero sigue el otro lado de la moneda, how she, pues porque she's also damaged, so ella se ve como eso. Entonces cuando entonces ella dice pues I'm just going to embrace what I am y después they chastise her for it, it's even more cruel. You know what I mean?
I had there was a segment with her where I was torn down the middle because I was like, fuck. The scene with the merry-go-round and the ecstasy.
Yeah.
In one half, and I if I get torn to shreds, I get torn to shreds. I'm sorry.
Sure.
In one half, I was like, fuck, man. Like she took the drugs and she made like a fucking ass out of herself. Everybody saw her. You know what I'm saying? Like what she did on the ride is I felt kind of bad. I was sympathetic. But on the other side, I was like, the fuck did you expect everybody to see you as?
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's public fucking exploitative eroticism. Like, what the fuck did you think everybody was gonna think?
Cancelled.
Canceled. Boom.
Over. That's the funny part. That's the funny part of this show.
Yeah.
That's the funny part of this show. That I don't compare it, but it's kind of like when we used to watch Scenes from a Marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're constantly teetering back and forth between like puñeta, like these kids, you feel bad for them, you want to smack the shit out of them for making stupid decisions. you sympathize with them because that's literally what your childhood is supposed to be sometimes, like making stupid decisions and learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm constantly teetering back and forth in the series.
At this point of where I'm at, that I'm only in episode 4, I also like the guy that plays the drug dealer. He looks a lot
that
like
guy. That guy's dope. He's really good.
Yeah, I like his character.
The question I've been waiting for.
Zumba.
The question I think we've all been waiting for in this room, and Orengo can answer it. Does the child drug dealer, does he have an arc in this series, or is he?
Okay, so no tanto este season, but in the second season tiene más que hacer.
Okay, and is he literally a fucking child? Or is he a figment of her imagination? That's the way she sees him.
Tú dices like the drug dealer kid? No, he's for real. He's for real. There's no
the little brother.
The little brother is for real.
For a moment there, I was like doubting it because she's always fucking like constantly gone, and like you said, she's not a reliable narrator. Yeah. So I was like, is he really like that, or is just the way she sees him in her head? Like,
no, full. This is a kid. This is a young kid, and he does a very good job. Especially season 2. Yeah.
Bro,
you're positive. You're positive.
That's Jason Todd in the making right there, bro.
No, está good.
You want to bring Jason Todd? That's Jason Todd. What?
Jason Todd in the making,
right there, bro.
Jason Todd in the making.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a great show.
What else have we seen then?
Oh, I saw one episode of something, and it was thanks to you guys. So I gotta thank you guys. Nice. I saw the very first episode of Bob's Burgers.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And I inched myself into it. I'm gonna admit, like the first maybe 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't understand the hook of this fucking show. I really I don't get it. And then they started like, it's like, how can I tell you? Like, it's like low-key humor. Like the comedy like sneaks into you because you start like right off the back, you start like making affinities for like certain characters or whatever.
Yep.
They got one girl in the series, Nick, and I think she's on the spectrum, right? She's autistic.
Tina. She's not. It's never been said, but she's just an awkward kid. But it sometimes feels like she's on the spectrum.
They called her an autistic child.
I know, but
they said
because they bully her.
They said you're an autistic and you're not even the good autistic.
They're bullying the shit out of her.
I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, that's fucked up. They're like,
where
as a father of an autistic child, like as a father of a child that's on the spectrum, like at first I was like, that's kind of fucked up, but then like I know the way they were thinking of it. Me dio una fucking pavera, tan cabrona. Like I know what you were trying to imply. It's on HBO Max.
HBO
Max.
Really?
And Hulu.
And Hulu has it too, I guess.
Yeah.
But
by the way, Futurama is coming back.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I heard that today. I couldn't believe it. Like I had to double check. I wasn't calling you a liar, Orengo, but I was just like, this shit seems incorrect.
What the fuck he's talking about?
I was like, liar.
No, I was like, not only that, it was funny because he gave us the clip. You gave us a clip of the news. I'm not gonna mention it here, but the news about the writers.
Yeah.
Are you at a fucking buffet, Orengo? Like, how long have you been eating?
I mean, ya
plate of fucking food.
Ya a estas alturas, yo estoy aquí acostado en el sofá hablando con ustedes.
So you gave us the news about the team or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because I was like, his friend is probably confused. Like, I was like, there's no way they're bringing Futurama back. I was like,
it's like that guy got hired for something else, obviously.
No.
I was like, maybe they baited him in. Maybe it's not actually Futurama or whatever. When I looked it up, I was like, they're actually fucking bringing it back. Where the fuck was I? Like, I was like, what the fuck?
No, lo funny es que yo estaba escribiendo, ¿verdad? Y yo por alguna razón miré el teléfono. Y lo primero que a mí siempre me sale en el teléfono es Instagram, es la aplicación que más uso. Cuando yo miro que la primera foto es del pana de Orengo, oh my God, yo me morí.
Yeah.
But I saw it there first, y es como que, I was dying.
Orengo interviewed him.
I mean, I already have, pero I guess I could do it again. I already did this interview. Lo que pasa que pues, I didn't know that he was gonna shoot to the moon and do literally every comedy show alive. Like, que carajo.
But he did. Like, he's like, Kobe.
Él está en todas, Es como que Robot Chicken, estoy en Rick and Morty, estoy en Futurama. What is he not? Él está en Aqua Teen, exacto. Por eso, like, what the hell is he not in?
I laughed. He like casually mentioned that shit. And yeah, I did this, and yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I was like, did I just fucking hear that correctly? Like, the fuck, did he just like casually drop that shit?
It's insane. Él está en todas. Yo le dije como que, dude, like, you're literally in everything. It's insane.
And he's also writing Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, right? What is doing the What If, and he did some Miles Morales Spider-Man stuff, and he's doing Spider-Punk.
And Nazi Spider. Oh my god, I want that.
He's doing Spider-Punk. Yeah.
And he helped write She-Hulk.
Exacto. He also did She-Hulk. This is insane. Este resume este tipo está obscene. It's amazing.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
On HBO Max, I saw the 5th season of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. I didn't like it as much as the other seasons, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny.
Es que en esta season te tira más sexual innuendos.
It was
like everything is about sex.
You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of cool moments and shit. I just didn't find myself laughing as much as some of the other episodes in the past seasons, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny. What I ended up getting hooked on was this show called, I think it's called Genlock, where it's an anime with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I ended up Yeah, I got hooked on that. There's 2 seasons on HBO Max.
Yeah. Coño, I need to watch it then. I forgot about it. I know we talked about it a while back.
It's like he's this fucking pilot or whatever and shit.
This shit looks like Ben 10. The fuck?
What, Genlock?
Yeah, it looks like Ben 10ish.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's very, very, very different, but it's cool. Y'all all good because y'all don't got kids in the house, but in season 2 they get real comfortable with themselves, and then there's scenes that's like they be fucking and shit that I didn't expect to happen. So
you're
from
very,
season 1
very eloquent with that explanation. They be fucking the shit.
They be fucking the shit. From season 1 to season 2, there's a little bit of a shift. It gets a little more I guess adultish, but it's a really cool idea of these people that they how you say it, like Michael B. Jordan's body is dead, but they was able to salvage from like his torso up, and he still has brain function. So they basically make a copy of his brain and put it into like a machine and shit. He could control it, but they go into like these fucking Gundam type machines and shit. And so there's a war that's happening. As the series goes on, like a lot of series, you don't know who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. The lines start getting really blurry, and Michael B. Jordan starts to question if he's on the right side, and it works like that story that's been told many times, but it's done cool. Like it's a really cool series. Is it like a groundbreaking anime? No. Is the storytelling as good as like Demon Slayer or some shit? No. But it's cool. I find it to be how you say it, stylistically, I like it. Mm-hmm. There's characters that I find that are extremely fucking cool. And the whole thing is that there's a group of these people, and the more that they do it, their minds start to meld in with each other. So they start to receive each other's memories and shit. Oh. And the interaction between these characters, which are totally different from each other, is really fucking, it's cool how it all goes down.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. Genlock.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen much. I've been watching comfort shows and like things that I've seen time and time again, like Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
But Burgers is one of them. Like I had to stop because my wife and I are catching up to the new seasons, and
I got a comfort show. It's called The Sopranos. I see it once a year.
Yeah.
I tell you, James Gandolfini, bro, deep fake it.
Yeah, I've been watching Vox Machina. Other than that, I've been trying to do shit most. O sea, que no he podido bregar para ver más cosas. Which is sad, porque ahora Demon Slayer se acaba y solamente he podido ver el primer episodio. I know what happens. Don't worry. También he leído dos mangas. Don't worry. Attack on Titan tampoco lo he visto. I've seen a lot of clips. Well, he visto Boba Fett aquí y allá. Faltan 10 episodios.
Did Attack on Titan finish?
No. Tiene un poquito más de semanas que... O sea, que le quedan más semanas que a Demon Slayer. O sea, si Demon Slayer se acaba ahora, la semana que viene solamente Attack on Titan.
The manga finished. So people know.
Sí, eso se acabó hace años.
More or less what kind of way it might end. I know about, because I've heard, because there was a lot of people, there was like an uproar of how it ended. So I know how the manga ended. I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to continue that with the series.
Lo están alargando ya.
And when it comes to Demon Slayer, I know what's going to happen at the very end. Okay. I just don't know what happens in the journey until then.
Okay. Pues lo están alargando porque si al principio del Season 2 te están poniendo contexto con la película de Mugen Train, pues ya te lo están alargando porque ya saben cómo se va a acabar. Que los vayan a extender más de ese final definitivo del manga, no sé, it would feel odd. Maybe pueden hacer spin-offs y intentar con otros personajes a ver si da pie con bola, pero realmente no veo por qué tendrían que hacerlo. O sea, si se acabó, se acabó ya.
I thought the ending was really weird.
Spoilers, God, please.
And into what?
I'm not gonna say it.
Demon Slayer?
Sí, exacto.
The ending
to Demon Slayer?
From what I've read is really weird.
Okay. That's dope.
Por eso te digo que yo también sé las cosas que pasan, so I'm not gonna say shit.
Orengo's like, oh yeah, okay, fine, great.
That's cool.
Keep it to yourself, you fucker.
Es lo mismo que... ¿Qué anime fue? Soul Eater. Ese fue un anime que I was reading y se acabó bien mierda.
Motherfucker shooting with the pinkies. Yo, I was like, this nigga is nasty.
Oh yeah, the kid. No vean el anime. Punto.
I have one anime.
Just read it. Just read the Soul Eater.
I had one anime I really loved, and they fucking canceled that shit. That's why I try not to get attached.
Which one?
Cowboy
Bebop? It was called Gangsta. I fucking love that anime.
Dude.
I fucking love that anime so much, Sally, and they fucking canceled it. Like, I was so fucking involved, yo.
Bro,
the one anime that I was like, I was like in there. I was like, holy shit. Have you ever seen it, Nick?
No. I heard you talk about it years ago, but I haven't seen it. It's about two guys, no?
Yeah, it's two guys, and one of them is deaf. One of them is deaf, and he's like a really good swordsman, and the other one is like the mouth of the group, and he smooth talks the shit out of it, and he's good with guns and shit like that. But there's obviously more to it or whatever, but it was so fucking good.
Bro, it was really good. I remember when that happened to me, like 10 years ago. I was living with my brother, Toma. We had a little apartment and shit, and at that point we had a lot of off time, so we used to watch shows together and shit. And I used to visit them to fall asleep on their couch. What? Not even on the couch. On our fucking beanbag. We'll sleep on our beanbag. Anyway.
I'm like, hey guys, what's going on?
So he had got me into watching these old ass animes and shit, right? I fucking remember we spent, I don't know, like a week every time we had free time watching fucking Slam Dunk, bro.
Oh my god, Slam Dunk, bro.
They're bringing it. I heard they're bringing it back.
I don't give a fuck.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I heard that too. I don't give a fuck. The way that
I saw a picture of a poster in Japan.
Yeah, I think they're bringing it. I think they're like literally either rebooting it or continuing it.
I can't. I have no trust in them. After what the fuck they did to me, bro. That was the worst finale I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro.
Oh yeah, that was
live action and everything. He was like, oh, it's the championship game. Let's go on the train. And credits. No more episodes. I was like, what the fuck did I waste?
Because it's not about the fucking winning or losing. It's about the journey.
True. There you go. That's what you get.
That's what you get. Take that journey.
It doesn't matter if they win or lose at the chip. It's the journey.
Bro, they didn't even fucking play. They didn't even fucking play. They didn't even show them get to the arena. They were like, oh, let's put our tokens in the train and let's go. No.
What is he laughing
Fucking-
at? Before we get
Bitch. Yes, I fucking told you. Yes.
what?
Fuck yes.
She saw something about Euphoria being skins.
Yeah.
Like it's the same writer from Skins.
I bet you some shit like that. What you want to bet?
No. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Euphoria is an indirect sequel to Skins.
Fuck yes.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding, pero es que, mano, so many things. So many
I knew
things,
it. I told you
bro.
gonna be about that shit. I knew it.
Yeah.
Orengo, what have you been watching, sir?
So, yo he estado viendo Attack on Titan y el otro, Demon Slayer, porque fue que yo le di una semana de break, porque me estaba dando cuenta que cada vez que acababa el episodio, cuando lo veía el domingo, I was screaming at the television, why are you ending right now? Why? Oh my God, why?
Yep,
So, me encojoné, yo dije, no, I'm just gonna wait 2 episodios, porque I know I'm gonna get pissed off. Y vi 2 episodios back to back el domingo, y terminé gritando más todavía a mi televisor, why, oh God, why, por las decisiones que estaba tomando fucking el Attack on Titan. Christ, I forgot his name right now.
Eren.
Eren, exacto, Eren. Y por lo que terminó pasando con el fucking malo en Demon Slayer. Y cómo terminó este cabrón al último. Yeah.
How many episodes are they into the second season of Demon Slayer already?
Ya hicieron el arco del Mugen Train, so that was 7 episodes, 7 plus 10, right? I think so, 17. It has to be something like
They're
that.
at 17 episodes right now?
I think so. Lo que pasa es que el segundo season lo dividieron en 2 arcos. Y en Hulu está dividido literalmente en 2 arcos. Está el Mugen Train arc, que honestamente pues, lo puedes skipear, ver la película y skipearlo, porque generalmente es la misma mierda.
Sí.
Y entonces el segundo arco, que es el Entertainment District arc, es como 8 o 9 episodios que ahora mismo. It's about to end, I believe. Pero me dejó un sendo cliffhanger que yo me cagué encima cuando lo vi. Entonces como que
Yeah,
now
I'm
I'm
gonna
dying.
just
Yeah, just wait is better. Especialmente con Attack on Titan, especialmente porque the way Attack on Titan is going, it has to end with a movie. It has to end with a movie o con un season secreto que they're not telling us. Porque apparently where the season is headed right now, todavía falta enough to justify a movie or another season. Like, no concuerda the amount of episodes left with the amount of chapters que falta. So, todo el mundo está como que very worried about how it's going to end porque unless they start skipping stuff a lo Game of Thrones, they have to terminarle en una película o algo. Pero, yes, ambos shows están cabroncísimos. All the things that are being revealed in Attack on Titan specifically, todos los cabos que están atando te vuelan la mente. Todo ese build-up y todo el beautiful payoff que tú llevas enduring for years with this stupid show are finally, like, you know, all the seeds are being flourished y todos los arcos se están desarrollando y todos los endgames, you're finally seeing where everything is headed, and it's fucking poetic. Like, está cabroncísimo el juego de ajedrez que todo este show ha hecho.
Oh, yeah.
Y Demon Slayer por la animación nada más, uno debería ver el show. Like, yo empecé a verlo cuando creo que se estaba acabando el primer season, so yo empecé un poquito tarde. Y entonces, cuando empecé a verlo, I was blown away by the storyline, and the animation specifically. So, aunque el show quizás no sea tu cup of tea, porque el cabrón es como un Deku light, porque el tipo es como Deku. Like, yo siempre hago el chiste que todos los personajes ahora que yo veo, they're like Dekus, diferentes Dekus, because Sanjiro, he's always like overanalyzing como si fuera Deku. Y también cuando él está a punto de ser destruido por el villano, de pronto he gets powers a los estilo Deku que saca del culo para ganar la pelea. Pero la animación es preciosa. Aparte de eso, pues está viendo también Euphoria, que pues ya yo expliqué más o menos lo que pensé de Euphoria. Y entonces I talked, porque no hablamos la semana pasada. I talked about Succession, right? I already mentioned to you guys Succession, ¿verdad? Yo les vendí Succession.
Yeah.
So además de Succession, I believe so. Es que acuérdate, yo estoy en mucho podcast, so genuinamente yo no sé si I've preached
my bad.
Pues sorry, it gets a little blurred after a while.
It's like all you fucking podcasts look the same now because I do so many of them.
Es que yo repito muchas cosas. I want to make sure.
Way to take a chubby white guy, a ghetto trigueño guy, same shit all over.
There's always the elitist asshole, i.e. me, hablando.
Dedo parado.
Pues sí, de dedo parado siempre. Full. Aunque ustedes no lo crean, tengo el dedo parado ahora mismo. Pues si no he vendido la palabra de Succession, tienen que fucking ver Succession. Like, si no han visto Succession, está en HBO Max, son 3 seasons.
What's the premise?
The premise is this powerful CEO, que no queremos decir que son basados en la familia Warren, si no me equivoco, la Warren family, la que era la que controlaban Fox, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
No, mentira, no es la Warren family, es Fox family. No, Fox.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this show. This is the one
Buffett's,
where they're all fighting over the fucking herencia of the father.
Exactamente, yes.
Or who's gonna inherit the family business.
Exacto, Fox family.
Yeah.
Fox.
It's with
family.
Man, the guy that played in X-Men 2. He plays God damn it. What the fuck is his name?
Bill Cox. Striker?
No. What's his name? What did you say?
His name is Bill Cox. He plays Striker.
Yeah, why didn't you just say them? Bill Cox, asshole.
Exacto, Bill Cox.
I said Bill Cox. Rewind the episode when you see it. I said Bill Cox.
The Murdoch family. Murdoch family, la familia que own Fox, like the Fox como tal. So Succession, nunca el showrunner ha dicho que es basado en eso. Se presume que él basó mucho de las ideas en the Murdoch family, because the Murdoch family also has 2 sons and a daughter. It's a very gigantic media enterprise, como lo que es en Succession. They control news, they control entertainment, they control a lot of aspects de la industria.
Macaulay Culkin's brothers in that series, right?
Exacto, Roy Culkin, si me equivoco.
Yeah.
Ajá. Actuaciones fenomenales, música cabrona, un soundtrack cabroncísimo. Storyline que tú sabes, it's akin to like a Game of Thrones political backstabbing de familia cabroncísimo. It's very compelling. It's 3 seasons. I think it's 8 or 10 episodes each.
3 seasons up until now, or finished?
Up till now, falta maybe like a season or 2 more. Está getting to the end game. You're starting to see the pieces.
Is this also on HBO Max?
It is also on HBO Max. Es un show que yo me
HBO Max episode, bro.
Yes. Yo me quedé dormido en esta serie. Yo me dormí mucho.
HBO.
Yo empecé a verlo porque creo que fue mi padre me estaba diciendo, ve el jodido show, te estás comiendo la mierda. Y yo, pues dale, voy a sentar a verlo. Y se había acabado el último season. Y el último season ganó mucho hype porque 2 de los actores, si no me equivoco, se llevaron Emmys por su performance.
Okay.
So, me da con ver el show y me comí el show like en una semana, maybe menos, honestamente. I was like, era las 2 de la mañana. I was like, oh my God, one more. This is too addictive. The development of characters está cabrón. It's very Shakespearean in nature. Todo el backstabbing se siente bien teatral, se siente bien épico, pero like in a very lyrical sense. It's also a fucking hilarious fucking show, donde a mí, que yo soy de los que prefiero dour dramas, que sean bien fucking pesimistas, I will admit que estos son de los pocos shows que saben mezclar comedic moments with very depressing, sour, tragic, traumatic moments. O sea, está hablando de un padre que como nunca estuvo en su childhood envuelto, porque él era un media mongo, él tenía babysitters. These kids are stunted emotionally. They don't know how to fucking express emotions. Their way of expressing emotions is to be sarcastic, to be assholes to each other, to be like horrible fucking human beings.
Basically, he'd hang out with me and Nick.
Exacto, básicamente, like, el personaje que hace McCulkin, like, ese sería el bro de ustedes. Like, genuinamente, cuando ustedes vean ese personaje, usted va a decir, I could shoot the shit with this guy. Like, de verdad. Y entonces, like, the comedic moments mezclado con los dramatic moments makes for amazing
we're ambiguous human beings.
No, pero es que el tipo de persona que es Roy, el que hace Roy McCulkin, really fucking great. Really fucking great.
He was like, he's a fucking asshole who loves to take joy in people's suffering.
Literal.
He'd be your best friend.
Yeah, like for real. Like he's so good, he's so funny, but he's also like un personaje bien trágico, porque once you pull away the veneer de él tratar de hacer todo un chiste, you see a sad little kid trying to get a daddy's approval. Y está cabrón como él lo hace, ¿me entiendes? Y todos los personajes tienen sus traumas. traumaras bien cabrones. No. I'm not saying
What the
that
fuck
you
you
guys
saying,
have
Orengo? I love
family
my
traumas.
father. Me and my father are great, Orengo. What the fuck you saying, bro?
Oh no.
You know what the sad part? You know what the sad part is? We
Dale.
both do have daddy issues, Nick and me. I would say so. Like,
Oh, there you go. So sorry for hitting that nerve. Pero lo que quiero decir, vean Succession cuando acabe Euphoria, si quieren un palate cleanser, porque Succession no es tan heavy como Euphoria. Porque tiene sus momentos bien funny con cojones. Pues si quieren su palate cleanser, Succession es un really great show, but it's also humorous. Y finalmente vi un documental que salió en Sundance, que probablemente llegue en este año. Se llama Fire of Love. Fire of Love is a documentary que lo compró Nat Geo. So probablemente se estrena en cine y después termine probablemente en Disney Plus, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
It's about this couple who are both volcanologists en los 70. Ellos se casaron y entonces ellos decidieron explorar.
I heard about this. Yes.
Yeah. Pues ellos decidieron explorar volcanes porque para esos tiempos en los 70, surprisingly, there was not a lot of information on volcanoes.
Yeah.
So they decided to make it their mission, explore the depths of volcanoes, what makes them tick, what makes them function, etc., etc. Y pues no es un spoiler, they died in the 90s. And
In a
the
volcano?
movie, in a volcano. And
Get
the movie,
fuck out of here, yo.
and in the movie, todos se tiraron como un Val. Todo es con footage que el esposo grabó.
But this is the one that supposedly like the motherfucker never had a filming background, and a lot of these shots are supposedly
very cinematic,
like fucking like Oscar award winning fucking shots. Yeah,
they're
I heard about
super
it.
cinematic. Like yo me quedaba como que
How the fuck did they die? Like on a live volcano, they fell in or some shit?
I don't want to spoil it because they do say it in the movie, but if you want to research it, go ahead. En un Wikipedia article te dice explícitamente cómo ellos murieron.
You just fucking said that they fucking died, bro. You might as well just tell me how.
Porque la premisa, porque todo empieza diciéndote que ellos se murieron y después regresa para atrás para decirte la historia de ellos.
Pero ¿cómo es que se llama? Porque lo quiero ver.
Se llama Fire of Love. No va a salir todavía, pero estate pendiente que eso eventualmente lo sacarán en cine o en Disney Plus. Probablemente este año.
I got two questions. One for Orengo and then one for everybody.
Go.
Orengo, during the Sundance thing, did you get to see the Colin Farrell movie?
Yes, After Yang.
After Yang?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's my favorite movie de Sundance.
Wow.
My favorite movie by a mile. Mi segunda favorita es Fire of Love, que después que la vi yo dije, tengo que ajustar un poquito. Pero como quiera, After Yang, definitivamente mi favorita. For sure. It's a sin que esa mierda it's a sin porque va a terminar en Showtime, ¿verdad? No creo que vaya a salir en cine. I hope que salga en cine, pero va a estar en Showtime. Tienen que verla cuando salga. Esta película es una mezcla de Her con AI, la película de Spielberg, ¿se acuerdan?
Yeah.
Pero tira más para Her que Spielberg. O sea, es más Spike Jonze, es más como que va indie, va ethereal en su aspecto de sci-fi que lo que era AI, que era un poquito más grounded en su sci-fi premise.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. I want to see that. My second question is for everybody. Has anybody seen Yellow Jacket? Yellow Jacket?
No la he visto y me han dicho cosas increíbles de ese show también.
I started watching it.
Go ahead.
I started watching it.
Give me your take.
The basic premise. You want to know the basic premise?
Yeah. Dímelo.
It jumps back and forth between present day and the past of a young group of girls who are on a soccer team. They get on a plane and the fucking plane crashes. So and it turns basically into fucking, what is it? Land
Lost.
of the Flies.
Lost. Okay, so véndeme esto.
Oh no, it's way more graphic than Lost. I'll give you that much.
So exacto. So véndeme esto para que no sea un clon de Lost. ¿Cómo esto es mejor que Lost? ¿Cómo esto es diferente a Lost? Porque la premisa es lo mismo.
It's Children of the Flies, no?
No.
Is that the name of that movie?
No. So listen to me. The sell for this is that they're gonna get off out of whatever the fuck they are stranded at. They're gonna get out of there.
Yes.
It's not a thing of like, there's no mystical powers, but how they survived or what the fuck happened to them when they were stranded in that mountain is the thing, because there's a lot of fucking gore, killing, and sacrifices.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the best at selling it. So
I've seen like 15 minutes maybe of the first episode, and from what I saw, because for some reason I had to leave the house, so I didn't see it, and then I just didn't see it when I came back. I saw this chick running in the forest or some shit, and she like falls in a hole. When she falls in the hole, there's like a bunch of like sticks or some shit. She goes through that, and but she dies, and then there's other people with masks on and shit. And I'm like, are these the fucking soccer team? Are there cannibals on the fucking island already there? I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this show?
You gotta watch it. But
how many episodes are you in?
3.
Nice.
Okay. 3, and I like it. It's just like
it's only one season, right?
I don't know how many seasons are, but I came across it because somebody said the same thing. Yo, you gotta fucking watch Yellow Jackets, and it's pretty dope. It's not. I'm not like, how can I tell you? Like, I'm not like as moved as I was by like something like Euphoria or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it still is like, fuck. The shit that goes on in that place is really fucked up. To split that way.
Okay.
It's a little bit of, it's like it goes into a little bit of like, it starts getting into the territory of like murder porn a little bit too much, but it's all right.
Okay.
Has anybody seen Murderville?
I have not.
No.
Murderville
I've seen like 3 episodes. Murderville is this show with the guy that does the voice of Batman in Lego Batman. I forgot his name right now.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
Will Arnett. It's a show where he's a detective, and so each episode,
Just I know which one you're talking about.
Each episode they gotta reveal who a killer is, but the thing about the show is that there's a celebrity guest on each episode, and the celebrity guest never receives a script, so he has to go off the cuff and just make up shit as they go.
Yeah, it's improvised.
I saw one with, what the fuck is his name? From fucking Eternals, fucking Punjami. What the fuck is this? Fucking forgot.
Kamal Nanjiani.
Kamal Nanjiani, yo, this fucking
Punjabi. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Dios mío.
I'm like, really? Could you be more offensive to any other culture that isn't Puerto Rican or fucking American? Like,
I could get really offensive with Puerto Ricans too.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check and I'm just gonna disappear into the shit.
Dude.
I can get offensive with Americans and Puerto Ricans if you want to.
I think Orengo has checked his anti-Semitist comments at the door since last.
I'm just gonna chill here.
This season he checked it all out. It says season 2 we can't bring the anti-Semitics. We're trying to get far in the industry.
Exacto. Gotta stop
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Kamal Nanjiani, he's in a series.
He's in one of the episodes. Remember, each episode is a different celebrity guest.
Okay.
And he's fucking funny, bro.
First of all, I would like if nobody uttered that man's name unless you've seen Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, is that show funny as fuck? Like,
so good.
It is
I've
fucking
seen clips, but
hilarious.
Is that another HBO show?
Yes, it's another HBO show.
Yes, it is.
And it's finished. You can binge it. You can binge it completely.
It's good.
It's fucking funny.
I haven't seen the show, but there's like so many people on the show that I fucking recognize that I've seen in other fucking places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
La mejor forma de venderte ese show es Big Bang Theory, but it's actually smart.
That's fucked up.
And espérate, no, and this is someone who actually likes Big Bang Theory, pero Big Bang Theory, donde recae mucho en pop culture, Silicon Valley se mete en su premisa of these geeks.
Sí.
And it takes hella shots at like corporate.
Yes.
Like literally the Silicon Valley vibe or whatever.
Yes.
It takes heavy shots at them. It's funny as fuck.
Which would you expect from the man who did the Office
Exactly,
Space?
yeah.
So,
por lo menos las ecuaciones que estaban en Big Bang Theory en la pizarra eran de verdad.
Oh, sí, son de verdad. Sí.
Sí, eso es lo único que se le puede dar así de
That's
cuestión de smart en Big Bang Theory.
No, mi padre, genuinamente mi padre, en sus clases de física would use Big Bang Theory clips to prove his point sometimes.
Oh, really?
Like, for real, he would, yes. He would use some of the penny ones where, like, Sheldon is explaining shit on a base level para que Penny lo entienda, and he would put that shit in class just to fuck with the students.
That's amazing. I love your dad.
Yeah.
I truly creative as fuck.
Yes.
Ya sé a quién saliste, Orengo.
The thing is, I'm a splitting image of my father, so.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
the
I am.
shows that we were talking about on HBO
Mhm.
Max, right? We talked about Silicon Valley, Succession, Bob's Burger, and Euphoria, right? Those are the 4 shows we talked about HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna see if I catch up on
Ese
those.
subscription vale la pena. Eso es lo único que estamos diciendo.
That's a la jodienda that they have a lot of fucking good shit. They just don't promote it.
Yeah, that's
They
Ajá.
don't promote the shit. They don't promote a goddamn thing.
true. ¿Verdad?
Yo
Salió
veo
de,
más promoción de Disney Plus que de ellos.
salió de Fallout, que Lex le encantó mucho y eso está en HBO Max.
The Fallout.
Ah, that's the name of the movie that I was talking about.
Yeah,
The Fallout is the one.
Is that the one?
Fallout
Is that the one about Chernobyl?
No. Also, great show, by the way.
Yeah, dude,
Fallout-
don't even get me started on that fucking show.
Fallout is the movie that I was telling you about. It's not necessarily about the school shooting, sino about the consequences of
Yes.
that the
Okay,
kids
okay,
suffer
okay.
after the struggle that they go after. It's
El
it's
trauma.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I saw
The
like
ending is
a
fucking bananas, yo.
Mhm.
I think I saw a trailer for that show, and they had the girl that's in the new Screen movie, not the one from
Yes.
Uh-huh,
Jenny
Jenna
Ortega.
Ortega.
yeah, una chiquitita ella. Yeah. Okay.
It's a movie though, not a show.
That's a movie.
Okay. All right.
Really good. Really compelling.
Scary as fuck. yo.
Mhm. Yeah, it is.
Well, with that said, I think we could adjourn this extra credit meeting today.
Yeah. It was longer than
Oh,
expected.
wait a minute, bro. So we could get working for the next one. Are you gonna pick a movie today?
Pick
First
the
of
movie.
First
fuck
of
it
all,
up.
when the professor's talking, don't interrupt. That's number one. I was about to assign everybody their motherfucking homework
Oh.
What the fuck, bro?
for the next class. So
Okay.
this is how this will go. And Orengo, stop gritting your teeth. I can hear you from here. I've never heard a Lava Lab complain before, so this will be the first. You guys are assigned a movie to watch for the next time we meet up, and you will be tested and graded.
It's fucking
All right. So Orengo had to open his elitist mouth and mention one of my favorite movies, which I was going to pick for you guys to watch.
Okay.
Your assignment, and I love it because Orengo probably won't even make it through this one, is to watch Constantine.
Okay, that's fine.
And you will be tested accordingly.
Okay.
Now, these are college rules. Not everything I'm going to ask you is necessarily in the movie.
What the fuck, bro?
Chacho, gracias. Ve lo que
good.
digo.
That's
Ve
good.
lo que digo.
So, do your fucking homework. Do your homework about the movie, about the things that you see in the movie, but also things that took to make the movie, source material, and otherwise.
You
That's
wildin',
your
bro.
assignment.
We all gonna get F. You wildin'.
That's your assignment.
I was always
We
gonna
should,
get an
but-
F. So.
But we should make this in a way like a template. Like, okay, every time we do this, every week it'll be like, I don't know, 6 questions.
Is he
You know
gonna
what I'm saying? Like,
regurgitate? Is he literally gonna regurgitate what I told him in the chat privately that I wanted to do on this channel?
You talking about me?
Yes, you.
No, I'm telling you to let us know ahead of time. Like, all right, we're gonna do 10 questions. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, like, so then we could do that same formula every week. Is it gonna be
All
like
right.
a 10 question thing?
We're gonna start off simple. We're gonna start off with 7 questions.
That's
All right.
simple to you?
Yes, that is simple.
Mm.
7
We
questions.
could do 20.
That means
No, fuck that, fuck
because
that.
if I give you 10, you have a higher probability of not flunking the test. So 7 questions.
Sure.
It's
Let's
a
do
lucky
that.
number. It's the number related to God, I think.
We're gonna get F.
Yeah, I'm gonna get such a big F, pero
We're
dale.
gonna get a fucking F. This motherfucker
Seven.
said, "Yo, study the source material.
Ah,
I want
gracias.
you to know what the producer used to like to eat for breakfast when he was on set."
Sí, mano.
Mira,
Well,
I'm
look at
gonna
the
take
use-
this question out of the way.
Dale.
Por solamente lee Hellblazer at least a couple comments in.
Como diría un profesor mío, beban de esa fuente, mis hijos. Beban de esa fuente. Gracias.
That's too much for me. This motherfucker wild.
You
That's
know,
too much for me, yo.
Simplemente,
I'm not-
you already know it's not Constantine. You already know it's Hellblazer.
First of all, we live in a fucking age where you have you have a plethora of fucking sources to get information from.
But that's the problem. You see, that's the problem. We live in a day where we have thousands of pages and we don't know what book to read. Because you just said Read the source material, motherfucker. You know how many comments?
I didn't say read. I didn't hold on. I didn't say read. I said read up. I didn't say read the source. I'm not telling you to fucking read. Goddamn the first appearance of fucking Constantine and Sandman, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Mira eso, ya te lo sabe. Ya lo sabe.
That was gonna be a question, and I thought that was too hard for you guys, so I wasn't gonna put it on there. So
that's not too hard. Oh my god.
You're talking about read up, but you're not telling us what to read. You're just like,
no,
read up. You're a shitty teacher, bro. Read up on something.
Regarding the character Constantine, watch the movie, pay attention to everything in the movie, and read up on source material, where the character comes from. Where the first appearance, obviously, you're too lazy for that. I gave it to you, so
there we go. I'm glad that you know your students are lazy as fuck.
Read up on the characters. You might want to read up. You might want to read up on the differences between the movie and the original. You might want to read up if there. You might want to read up. You might want to read up if there were spin-offs, like the source material. That's not the only thing we saw. This Constantine movie is.
Okay,
when you mean the movie or the original, what the fuck is that? You talking about the comic original? Because there's no other movie.
There's differences between the character as he appears in his source material and the version we got in the movie.
And the movie, all right, okay, all right.
Why do I have to fucking hold your hand, bro?
Pregunta que yo hago.
Bro, you're gonna have to. Yeah. Apparently, you haven't been in school for a long time, motherfucker. They
So apparently, I went to school and shit stood in my brain because I know how to assess a test.
Motherfucker, they told you these are the textbooks, motherfucker. Read from here. They didn't go into the world, my child.
Your teachers fucking sucked because my college teachers were not like that. They were literally this is the information in the textbook. Now, my child, go out into the world and find me more information on your own.
Bro,
wow.
Okay, so is this something that everyone every week is gonna like assign a movie or whatever?
Yes. You will also.
I will say. No.
Be substitute teacher and assign your own and torture the shit out of the students.
I will just I'll do the assignment. I will gauge your questions, and sir, dependiendo how you fuck me over, I will fuck you over double. I will find the most obscure art house cinema movie that I fucking loathe. Y te la voy a tirar en tu cara.
I ain't afraid of nothing. You bring on the challenge, sir.
Dale, pa.
Let's do this.
You just thread carefully, sir. Don't go overboard.
You already made me watch fucking, what was it, Titan?
Titan no es napa. Yo te puedo tirar cosas peores.
I was literally
¿Ya vieron Pig?
No, Pig was a fucking cakewalk compared to Titan. Like, I literally forced myself to watch Titan to the end, and I had to fucking text Orengo and be like, okay, I feel like a dumbass. This movie went completely over my head. A car fucked a chick.
Hey, spoilers.
I was like, a car literally had fucking sexual relations with a female, and she slowly turned into something. There's like
spoilers. So good though.
I was like, I did not understand what the fuck was going on in this movie at all.
Me dan ganas de verle una película tan pendeja y tan absurda que yo creo que no la vamos a poder ni conseguir por internet.
We're gonna try to do this at least once a month.
I'm telling you.
Cool.
Watch Orengo be like. His movie's gonna be something like Paddington, the Bear, some shit like that.
Oh,
watch.
Please don't. He's fucking.
I've heard Paddington is like fucking really like people are calling it one of the best movies of that year.
Yeah,
that's true.
You guys have seen it?
No, but I've heard the same things. Like even nominations, like it gained nominations. It was like a whole phenomenon.
Don't pay attention to Nick. He's just pissed because he probably had to watch it like 7 times.
Yeah, I started watching with my kids, and my kids was like, "Daddy, can we take this shit off?"
Yeah, but your idea of taking your kids to watch a movie is like making them watch fucking like
Candyman.
Here we go.
Never letting that go.
They watch My Little Pony. They watch little kid shit too. They just didn't like fucking Paddington, bro.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
They watch plenty of fucking little kids cartoons.
I'm trying to find a word for extreme desensitization, but like I don't even know if that's a word.
No,
extremely desensitized,
bro.
Exactly.
Bro, you don't know half of the shit that be on this TV. All the fucking little kids on YouTube, fucking Ryan's World and fucking Super Fun Squad and all these fucking little white kids running around playing games. Bro, they watch little kids. They watch plenty of little kids shit.
Ryan's World. Oh my god, me da una pena ese nene.
Plenty of crazy ass little kid shit, yo. I'll be watching shows of parents exploiting these fucking kids. There's like 7 different one of these fucking shows, yo.
This is wonderful. I love how you guys are gonna fail because you guys are already unconcentrated as fuck.
No,
so if that's how you're gonna watch the movie and that's how you're gonna act when you get tested, toodaloo. That's it. That's your assignment for next week. I'm signing off. Class is in session. All right.
All right, everybody.
Isn't
see
it
you
class
guys next Wednesday.
Class is dismissed. That's right. Class is dismissed for today. Thank you. Smarty pants, you better ace the test.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I'll put it.